I did it! When you figure out the mechanics, you can beat the boss. Who would have guessed? Awesome. Okay. No. 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 But you know what would help? If you came here and give me a little chaos.
Oh,
Give me a little chaos. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. Yep. Hello. Charlie watching. Anyone's around. Okay. I know I said. I know I said I won't make a big deal of restarting, but I'm gonna make an exception of that case. Really short notice and annoying, but I don't know. But again, it's more likely that the DAOs just did this themselves. I gotta focus again. I'm getting there at least. Like, I'm making the progress. I just gotta beat it. Bad example. Another bad example. Okay, third bad example. Come on. I just moved left and right this entire match. And right.
We're going up and down.
And left. And right.
This is like the one game that's like really bad for me because oh god.
Oh no, I can't go left, right.
We got pushed.
And right. And left.
So, by the way, Psychic, yeah,
And left.
Fenric won. Right at the end.
Yeah.
Right at the end of Jeopardy.
Good amount, but not as much as we wanted to. And Chance and I decided that it would be very fun to do a co-stream today. We also have a friend Chompy here. He's not streaming this, but he's along for the fun. There's Chance. He's gonna be orcish green since he's a watermelon orc. And then here's Chompy, the big purple man that lit himself on fire. Okay, you know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! No. Oh, trust me, I'm well aware. That's so dope. Oh, well, shit. I looked at chat and he got fucked up. Here we go, food. Enjoy, enjoy.
Get away, Watermelon! Get away, Waluigi!
You can do it, Chance! You can do it!
Yeah! I did! I won!
What?
What? Oh! I entered in a cheat code before we entered that mini game. I'm sorry.
Are we drawing a little crab? Oh, that piece was something crustacean, so... Oh, it's a crab monkey. Oh, crab money. A fucking idiot. Good, no drop frames. Last stream, I streamed on Saturday and had a hell of a time. I had to switch back. I see. And that's all we're gonna say about it. Ooh. with all due respect, Okage.
Daddy? Hey.
You said, how's everyone doing? Probably the worst time. Hey, just a mine.
Oh!
Good.
All right, let's go. I see.
Did not think that that would be the first fire door.
Smooth.
Let's see if he does it again.
Oh my god, I genuinely thought he was about to do it again.
Let's go.
You gotta be a bitch. Damn it! Ah, that's fair enough. I'm so small. Nothing over there. Doesn't look like it. Like, because of the camera angle and how big I am at the moment, it's just like, I'm so small. I'll make it there one day, guys. This is the tower escape music. Oh my god, that's absolutely fantastic.
All right, if I get to cool, I'll be very, very sad.
Don't fight for the coon then.
A funny
It's a
moment
battle.
fight.
I need a win. All
Yeah, I got the coom.
of you.
Ooh.
I'll lather it all over me.
Oh.
I'm sure it'll make you glow in the dark.
A glowing. Gotta be right here. Yeah.
You're not. You're not beating the allegation, Charlie.
I'm built different. Controller, no!
Maybe you're just built worse. I mean, that's different.
They're gonna need to be having an outfit that fits the occasion, right? So, I think we could change right into this. Why is it T-posing? No, it was ruined. You bitch. Oh, no.
Get locker! Get locker!
No. If you don't kill me, we both win.
Yeah, I love, like, Oreo is like my favorite, like, mix-in, like, thing. Oh no.
I love the weird, like, gel icing they use on ice. What the fuck's happening to your mouth?
Oh god. There we go.
No, what the heck?
We're good. Was it? Oh my god. Welp. First death. Hello, sir. Don't mind the fact that somebody just died behind you. Just take some fuel and get out of here.
Babe, I'm breaking up with you. It's not you, you were puggers. It's me, I'm Amiga lol. I'm sorry if this is pep hands, but it has to be done. I've just been feeling Pepega and our relationship has been weird champ for months. It's time to end it, no kappa.
Ripple, no, you can't do this to me. Not like this. Ripple, I can't. We could talk about this. Oh no, he's going away. No, no. He's back to where he's supposed to be.
No! What was the acceleration button? I forgot.
Now that was a big brain play.
Damn it.
Thanks for lining up for me like that, y'all. I really appreciate it.
So his whole gimmick is using the lens of truth and just being able to see where he is at all times. But I kind of like to show off when it comes to this fight, so I'm not going to do that. Maybe I should do that. Can you speak up a little bit? I can't hear you over the badass music. Like, I remember some things, but not everything. Okay, person, you might want to get out of your car because of this. You're staying? And you're even moving forward? All right, fair enough. So, you regret your decision, or this is definitely going to be bad, but like, I already had the charge, so why not? Destroy 5 cars in 5 seconds. Oh, I didn't know that was a trophy. That's interesting. And no one died. Good. Ignore that. No, I don't like that, sir. It's me. I'm Destiny. Oh, that counts. Okay. Yeah! I did it! When you figure out the mechanics, you can beat the boss. Who would have guessed? Awesome. Okay. No. 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 But you know what would help? If you came here and give me a little chaos.
Oh,
Give me a little chaos.
Oh, that's okay. Yep.
Hello.
Charlie watching.
Anyone's around. Okay. I know I said. I know I said I won't make a big deal of restarting, but I'm gonna make an exception of that case. Really short notice and annoying, but I don't know. But again, it's more likely that the devs just did this themselves. I gotta focus again. I'm getting there at least. Like, I'm making the progress. I just gotta beat it. Bad example. Another bad example. Okay, third bad example. Come on. I just moved left and right.
Is my friend Lady Chucklethun. Do you want to say hi?
Hello,
Well, you already
hello,
said hi,
everybody.
but go ahead and introduce yourself.
Absolutely. My name is Lady Chucklethun. I'm a trans variety VTuber who loves to play a variety of games. My main shtick at the moment is that I pretty much am playing a A through Z list that I concocted about 2 years ago. that we are soon to be wrapping up our game Y, so we just have one more letter of that, and then we'll be wrapping that up. But outside of that, I just like to vibe, play games, and have some fun time with friends.
Yes, and what a fun time we're having today. This is actually the first time we're actually doing a collab like this, you and I.
Yeah.
So it's pretty exciting. Let me just go ahead and adjust my Discord volume a little bit. Okay, can you say something?
Yep, absolutely. This is me saying something.
Alright, I think we're good. Mic a little high? Alright, hold on, let me lower her just slightly a bit more. Okay. Now you should be good.
Perfect.
Alrighty. We can get started now. Let me just go ahead and make sure chat's all set. Alright. I think we're all good. Yeah, this is the first time we're... Oh, no. I almost quit. Because I'm...
That would have been bad.
Alright. That would have been really bad. Alright, what do you want to do? You want to do versus races? Just like 3 laps?
I don't really have a preference.
Alright.
I just mainly want to
we'll
play
just go
by
for
this
that.
point.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited to actually be here streaming with you today. So
Yeah, absolutely, same.
yeah, I guess we can go to Acorn Heights. I think that sounds good.
I prefer Monkey Stage.
Monkey DK Spaceport is goated.
It's very good. It's
Also,
one of my
hello to
favorites of the
everybody in
game.
the chat. Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. I'm actually really loving this game. I thought I wasn't gonna like it at first, but
Yeah, it's got some drawbacks, but I mean, overall, it's like super good. The stages are like probably the best in the series thus far.
yeah, I would agree with that too. Who are you playing? Are you Rosalina?
I am my queen, Rosalina, yes.
Ah, okay. I'm my queen. So I'm playing Princess Peach. That's
Nice.
usually who I play. My chat can be a little bit try hard and sweaty, so have fun.
Yeah, it's alright.
Jordan? No. No, Jordan. No, Jordan. You're not allowed. So when are you getting back into Zelda randomizers? I saw that you were doing some of those.
Yeah, I'm just, what's it called? I'm waiting for something specific before going back into them. I actually had commissioned somebody to make a custom model that replaces Link with my VTuber. So
Oh my god, I love that.
before getting to the next one, I'm pretty much waiting for that to be finished. It hopefully should be done soon. It's taking, because of some reasonings, it's taking a little bit longer than would have hoped, but it's something I'm still very excited for. So the next randomizer I do for the Zeldas will be with that custom model for sure.
Nice. Yeah, I would really love, I actually did, I participated in a KH2 tournament. I didn't make the cut, but it was still a lot of fun to participate.
Mhm.
I want to get into looking into if somebody can add my VTuber model to that game, because it's my favorite game, and I do rando runs of it all the time.
Oh yeah.
I'm on a break right now from it, but I think it'd be really cute to have my avatar in the game.
Yeah, that's something I want to try to adapt at some point, is just trying to get my VTuber model into as many things as possible. There was at one point the game Lethal Company. There was a mod at one point to add VTuber VRMs to the game. So I was just able to make myself my own VTuber in Lethal Company. And that was super fun for a minute.
That's really cool.
But then unfortunately the mod broke because of like the game getting updates and stuff. and they just never went back to update the mod. It kind of seems like it got abandoned, so
Oh, that's a shame.
that became a thing that unfortunately probably won't have my VTuber in it for a while, but I definitely like to try and like do other mods and stuff like that that add my VTuber
Modding
in
stuff like
it.
that seems hard, honestly. I don't know if I could
Yeah.
do stuff like that.
I would love to do stuff like that in general. It's just I don't have the graphical knowledge to try and implement stuff like that by myself. So
Right. GG's. I came in
GG's,
8th. I
GG's.
almost came in 9th. I should probably mention, you've been to my Mario Kart streams before, right?
I have not
I don't know if
actually.
you have or not. So, if you come in 9th place, you have to
Hello, Ada Sonic.
be the Goomba. It's like a
Nice.
running gag. So, if you come in 9th place, you have to switch to the Goomba. And you can
Alright,
only
bet.
switch off of the Goomba if you come in anything above 4th place.
Mmm,
So that's like the running joke in my community.
that's funny.
Yeah. One of my viewers started it, and I'm just like, you know what, bet, I'll make it just like a fun little, like, running gag challenge, because it's just silly.
Yeah, just a silly little thing. No harm at all.
I forgot to set the time limit to 10 seconds. My bad. I'm gonna have to do that next time we
Yeah, fair,
do
fair, fair.
another set. But yeah, what do you think of the Switch 2 so far? You were playing DK Bonanza. I actually just beat it myself. I didn't beat the post game, but I beat the story mode so far.
So far, I have absolutely been in love with my Switch 2. I was very excited for it because I'm pretty much like a tech junkie. Like, I very much am always wanting like somewhat the latest and greatest stuff because I'm always curious on how it'll do performance wise and stuff like that. So once I was seeing some of the stuff with the Switch 2, I was very excited for that in general. But I was definitely excited for Mario Kart World. DK Bonanza has been a perfect 10 out of 10 for me. I have had no issues with that game.
Oh, it's
so
amazing.
I've just been absolutely loving it. And the games like that I would have just played on Switch 1, stuff like Hyrule Warriors and stuff like that, feel like they were given like a form of fresh breath on the Switch 2 because of the fact that the game tries to target 60 FPS but has issues with retaining that sometimes depending on what's going on. But with the Switch 2,
Yeah, that's fair.
I pretty much like finished the entirety of what I wanted to do in Hyrule Warriors because the Switch 2 being a constant 60 FPS. It just like rejuvenated my hyperfixation because of having a different performance. And I still gotta finish Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but on Switch 2 it's like perfect 60 FPS, so I definitely just gotta sit down and just finish that because it's so fun on the Switch 2 compared to the Switch 1.
Right, that's fair. I'm doing good, Curbs. Hope you're doing well. Also, hi, Keon. Someone just knocked me off the rail. Yeah, no, there seems to be just... My biggest thing was, initially, there was a lot of disappointment I had with the Switch 2 at first. My biggest thing was the whole Mario Kart World being as expensive as it is.
Yeah.
That was my biggest issue with it, and the
Which
game key
completely
cards. Those are my
valid.
two biggest. Yeah, those are my two biggest things that I was like upset about. And then I said to myself, you know, I'm just gonna get Nintendo games on it anyway. So there's no sense for me to get third party on here if I'm gonna just get it on my PS5, which, you know, it can run better on PS5 compared to the Switch 2. Just performance is better on PS5
Right.
just overall. So, but so far I've really been liking it. I mean, I was skeptical about it at first. I mean, I thought the system itself is fine. It's just, like I said, Mario Kart World was my biggest issue with it at first, but I did not get this game for $80, so
Yeah, that I also got the bundle, so I got this game for $50 instead of 80. So
interesting. Because my experience was a little bit different. I ended up getting this system with Donkey Kong because GameStop had a special bundle for it. So that was the only option that was available to me at the time. And what I ended up doing was I used whatever GameStop points I had from buying the console to get Mario Kart World. So
yeah, I had a very interesting time trying to get my Switch 2 because I was fortunate enough to get it on launch day, but I was very worried that I wouldn't be able to get it on launch day because I was very much trying so hard to do that. I went, so the night before, like the pre-orders officially open, not pre-orders, but the system officially quote unquote came out the midnight before
Sonic.
The Switch 2 came out, so like the day of basically. So excuse me. So I had I stayed up till midnight and I had refreshed the page of my local Walmart, and it was like literally it was like coming soon, and then immediately as soon as midnight hit I refreshed the page. It was like sold out. I was like, oh
yeah,
great.
Yeah.
But
that was like my other reason for waiting too, was because I just wanted to see what was gonna happen just overall.
Yeah, totally. So I was gonna say, like, regardless, like, screw it. I was ready. I was so ready to get it on launch day that I was literally about to like drive around like half of Arizona just to try and friggin' get one. But I went to my local Walmart, which is like 10 minutes away from me, and they had 4 Switch 2s left.
Yeah,
Two
a lot
of
of people
them-
said that during launch, a lot of people were able just to go in and
There was
pick one up.
there was a lot more stock than like you would think, for especially like when you think of like how the PS5 and Xbox Series consoles were and stuff like that, which slightly different circumstances because of the chip shortage or whatever, but still, like it's kind of becoming something that you kind of expect. But I literally walked in, there were 4 Switch 2s left, 2 of them being the Mario Kart and 2 of them being the normal version. So I was able to walk out with the Switch 2 Mario Kart bundle, which is what I was going for in the first place. So yeah, I basically spent $50 on this game because that's how much it technically cost with the bundle.
That's fair. That's fair. I said to myself that I didn't want to get it on launch. I wanted to wait to see if they were going to do something with DK, which GameStop did. And that's the game that I wanted the system for the most. And I said to myself, if I'm gonna get this game, I'd rather get it for DK than Mario Kart.
Totally.
Because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe still, it's still fresh. I mean, people are still playing it.
Yeah, exactly. There was even a point.
And then I was eventually gonna wait. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
You're good. Go ahead.
So I was just gonna say, like, even so, in June, I was a part of a team called the Pride Collaborations Universe, where it was just during the entirety of June was just a ton of Pride collabs and stuff like that. And
I would have loved to have joined that.
yeah, it was very fun. So even then, though, not everyone was able to get like Switch 2s or anything like that, or especially Mario Kart and stuff. So they were just like, we're just gonna set up mainly Mario Kart 8 collabs for the month. And if people want to set up a Mario Kart World collab, they can, but the main Mario Kart collabs will be for Mario Kart 8, and that was still fun. I liked doing that because it was kind of like my send-off in a sense of Mario Kart 8, since I was able to get Mario Kart World and stuff. But I didn't really get to play enough of Mario Kart 8. Like, I played a bunch of it at lunch, like on the Wii U and stuff like that. But
Right.
I didn't get to play an incredible amount of Deluxe, and I especially didn't get to play it on with all the bonus DLC that they added. So I was like, I want to play it, but I'm a stickler when it comes to Mario Kart because I mainly want to play it with friends and stuff like that. So
That's fair, yeah.
I didn't really just sit down and play them myself. So, but the Pride collabs made me have my form of send-off to I finally get to say goodbye to the game with playing the stages I want to play, and then only really playing it if friends suggest it and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of my viewers still really love Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and a lot of them still don't have a Switch 2 yet, so that's why I'm kind of doing both.
Back and
in
forth,
one
yeah,
stream.
totally.
Yeah, just to cater to people who still have Mario Kart 8 and like it.
Yeah, definitely,
so,
and that's super
the
smart.
servers are still up, so might as well.
Yeah, might as well have fun with it, exactly.
Yeah, so I'm probably not going to be saying goodbye to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for a while.
Yeah.
Until Nintendo decides to pull the plug on it.
Which that won't happen for like another 6 years or so, so.
Oh, probably not, no. The question is, though, what am I going to do when Kirby comes out?
Oh, that's gonna be very
I'm
interesting.
so stoked for it. I'm so stoked for Kirby.
Kirby Air Riders looks really
Ride.
good.
Oh yeah, no, it looks fantastic.
I didn't really have much of a childhood. No, you're good. I didn't have much of a childhood with Kirby Air Rider, so I have played it a bit as an adult and I enjoyed it, but I don't have as much of that nostalgia for the original one. But even then, the Kirby Air Rider still looks really fun and good.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I grew up with the original. I played it a lot on GameCube, so it has a very, very special place in my heart.
Nice.
So that's why when I saw the direct and, you know, I reacted to it, it blew my mind. It really did. Like, Sakurai always makes really good games, and you can't discredit that from him.
Oh, definitely not. If there's
And I think
anything you
it's
could call the
definitely
man,
worth
it's
it.
dedicated.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that man never takes a break. He never does.
He loves his craft too much.
Absolutely, yeah. And the original Kirby Air Ride was a very big passion project for him. And I believe it also was the last big game he worked on before starting, like, just Smash stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was
I'm not
the
counting Kid
last.
Icarus. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like a side project, too. But
yeah, that was like his last Kirby game before stepping away
yeah,
from the
that was
series.
his last Kirby game. I want to see him do another Kirby game.
I would love
honest
to
with
see
you.
another mainline Kirby game. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Sakurai at the helm, 100%. Because like that was his baby. Like
Oh, for
Kirby
sure.
exists because of him. So I would love to see his ideas for a mainline one.
I'm trying to think of the last mainline game that he worked on with Kirby. If somebody in chat knows, let me know. 450 steep, so that's why doing both is a great idea. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's why I'm continuing just to do both Mario Kart 8 and World, is just because I guess it's just a nice thing to do for people who don't have a Switch 2 yet. You know?
100%.
Want them to feel included. What's up, Mystery? How's it going? Oh, it's Wahoo. How's it going? How you doing? But yeah, no, if Sakurai were to make another mainline Kirby game, I'd be all for it.
Same. Absolutely.
'Cause Forgotten Land was really good. It's probably my favorite mainline Kirby game, to be honest with you. Even though he didn't work on it, but
Yeah. I still need to play it myself. I never was
I
able
really
to get it.
recommend it.
But I'm able to like borrow games from a couple friends, stuff like that, and at a point they said I could borrow Kirby Forgotten Land, so
nice.
I'm probably gonna do that after the expansion comes out, because that'll also
Yeah.
be the Switch 2 upgrade that makes it like 60 FPS and stuff like that, so I want to wait for that before diving into the game. Even if, like,
Oh, for sure.
I know the game is great on its own with its current standings and stuff, I just prefer, like, better performance and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fair. What did I come in? 6th? Okay, that's not terrible. Someone's using Toda and they're coming in first because they're playing meta most likely. Who is it? Game Master. That's probably who it
Also
is.
got
Yeah.
switched to Mario Kart World bundle on launch day since my hometown's Walmart didn't have the physical versions of Mario Kart World
You're
Day.
so much
Oh,
better at me than
interesting.
this game.
I am just like pretty good at Mario Kart. I mainly just like get kind of screwed over when it comes to items and stuff like that. But I do
Yeah.
kind of try to be like decent at this game.
I'm known for being really bad at it. I'm known at being very bad at video games in general, and I just
That's
make
fair.
fun of it. Yeah. I
Just
have fun
embrace
with
it,
it.
exactly.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I'm very, very casual for the most part.
Nice.
Except for, like, the Kingdom Hearts stuff. That's different.
Valid, yeah.
Because, like, that's a game that, like, I actually know really well.
Mm.
So I take it very seriously whenever I do, like, a run of it, but now that the tournament is kind of done and over with, I'm taking a break from randos for a bit just to focus on other stuff.
Yeah, there's not a lot of randomizers that I feel like I want to do yet. I mean, I still want to do Banjo-Kazooie at some point. I feel like that'd be fun.
Oh, you definitely should. I've done one of those before. They're fun.
What else?
I want to see a Wario Land 4 rando.
That'd be fun.
I know that's really wild and out there.
It's a
but
it's a
I've
really
been playing
random
a lot
one,
of
but
Wario
yeah,
Land
that'd be
4.
fun.
I think it could work, honestly.
Oh, it
really
could, definitely.
It's a game that could definitely work for a rando. What's up, Yoshi? Also, what's up,
Else.
Kirby? Are you mad they didn't put Marks in Air Riders? I'm very, very sad that Marks isn't in Air Riders because he's the best Kirby character. It's from Kirby Superstar.
Oh boy.
I should stream that game for a Throwback Thursday. That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. I love Kirby Superstar. I mainly grew up with the DS version of it, but I've been loving
yeah, I
playing
played that one
randomly
too.
the Super Nintendo version since it's on NSO.
Yeah, the first time I played the Super Nintendo version, I think was on the Wii. Now that I think about it. A lot of the older games, like from N64 and SNES, I played on Wii first.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that was one of them. But I had the DS version growing up, so I played that one a lot.
Through the Wii shop, I was able to try out Super Mario
Yeah.
RPG for the first time and stuff like that. So that
Such
was
a
the fun
fantastic game.
of the Wii shop channel, is getting to experience all these classic games for the first time.
Yeah, it was very accessible back then. Not so much the same as it is now,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I don't know. They just don't add as much as they should to the NSO stuff.
Honestly,
like,
yeah. Yeah,
like,
that's
it'd be-
the issue
it-
that I have with NSO.
it'd be fine. Like, I get it for like Super Mario RPG because of the remake. They don't want to like squander sales of that and stuff like that. I understand that to
Yeah.
some degree, but like that's games like just put more games that don't have modern day remasters or remakes onto the system.
Probably the reason why Smash 64 isn't on NSO, now that I think about it.
That yeah, I mean there was like the rumor at one point that was like Smash
Oh, I
64
know.
was gonna come to NSO. And I still hope that happens, but it's also like I don't have as much love for Smash 64, so it'd be just kind of like whatever. But
Yeah.
it'd still be fun at least, like an alternative option to Ultimate. That would
I'm
also
actually curious if we'll see Melee.
yeah, I was just about to say it would be very interesting if we see Melee come to the GameCube NSO.
Oh, I was gonna shroom cut there, but the boot took my mushroom, so sad. Yeah, if Melee comes to NSO, people are gonna flip out because that is like
100%.
the Smash game.
That's the Smash game still.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I still think overall Ultimate's better. But...
Yeah, Ultimate's my favorite. It's the best characters, gameplay, whatever. But there are people that stick to Melee as a whole, and I somewhat get it. I somewhat don't, but I people can have their fun.
Oh, for sure. Oh no! Oh man, I should have. Darn. Okay. I really hope I don't come in 9th because I'm in 9th place right now. And I don't want to play as the frickin' Goomba. What I think for Air Riders is they're gonna add DLC and add more characters. I
Probably.
hope so. I feel like this game, Mario Kart, is gonna get it for sure.
Oh, 100%. There's no way it's not.
If they do, I hope they at least include it with the expansion pass, because that'd be nice.
That'd be nice. Yeah, that seems to be like Sakurai's MO by this point, is like make a very fleshed out and fun game, but then make it even better by adding more stuff to it later. Like after, like during and after like Smash 4 basically was when that really started because of DLC characters and stuff. It was really well done in Ultimate.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's like his magnum opus, that game.
Mm-hmm.
Melee shouldn't come to NSO at all. The online servers for Switch are already trash as it is. I mean, that's, yeah, I could see that too, yeah. Also, I came in 9th. I gotta play as the Goomba. Damn it.
I mean, I don't disagree, but that doesn't mean that the should disqualify a game from coming to the system just because the servers suck. I mean, the servers sucked for Ultimate and Wii, Brawl and Smash 4, so like
That's fair. I mean, overall, I think Melee is still a solid single-player experience regardless.
Exactly. It's definitely like Melee and Brawl are definitely like the best single-player stuff for Smash Brothers. It's just so there's a lot of fun to have with them, even if like online does suck.
And I didn't have enough time to switch to the Goomba, so I'm gonna have to do it next race. Dang. I still think, I mean, if anything, it should be on there just for accessibility.
Exactly. Just give people like a way to play it without having to emulate it or anything like that. Like,
that's fair, yeah.
Having it on official hardware is better than, for anyone to play is better than having to set up a whole emulation machine for stuff like that. Not saying I don't support emulation. I'm just saying I'd rather have content on the consoles I pay for than having them on PC.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Goomba is a playable character now, yes.
My whole stance on like emulation and whatnot is a very gray area, in my opinion.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like, I'm not against it, but I'm also not for it. Does that make sense?
It depends on what's being emulated, pretty much. Like, for me, it's like, if it's a 30-year-old game, I could give a rat's ass if you emulate it, because, like...
Yeah, exactly.
It's likely it's either already very accessible to this day, or it's a lost gem that, for some reason, developers don't want to give the time of day to, but it has a cult following. But if it's like things that are coming out like right now, like, you know, in 2 weeks, Hollow Knight Silksong is coming out. Like, if you start to like pirate and like do stuff like that, it's like, I get it, but also, that's a little ew to me. But I get it.
Yeah, that's kind of where I stand on it too.
horn hit me. That's great.
Emulation is illegal. Actually, no. Emulation is not illegal. The way you obtain the ROMs is.
Exactly. Emulation is 100% legal. That's why everyone is able
I
to
almost made the
make.
cut.
Nice.
Oh, God.
That's why everyone is able to make their own emulators and stuff like that to play the consoles on PC. It's just
You're joking.
what you're supposed to do with
Okay.
ROMs is rip your own copy of the game onto your computer, and then
Yeah.
you're able to play it 100% legally. The problem is that
Yeah.
people don't do that. They will just look up a
Right.
ROM site and just download the game that they didn't purchase. So
Yeah,
that's
and ROM sites are still gonna be a thing. Like, no
Exactly.
matter how many companies take them down, they're still gonna be around.
a lot of people seem to misconstrue that emulation is illegal because of what happened with Nintendo and the emulator Yuzu. That's
Yeah.
a different case because what
Also, I
happened
knew
with-
you were joking, 45. Sorry, go ahead.
You're good. I just get what's it called? Passionate about this subject because people seem to get misinformation about it.
Yeah.
What happened with the Nintendo and Yuzu case was the fact that their Discord was handing out ROMs left and right and doing some other not great things when it came to emulation. So that gave Nintendo the loophole to be able to go after them and sue them and take that emulator down. But emulators
I actually
themselves,
did not know that.
yeah, the emulators themselves, 100% legal and perfectly okay to have. It's just what you do with the ROMs is what makes it quote unquote illegal.
Right. Yeah. For everybody in chat who didn't know that, yes, that's exactly what the case is. I know 45 knew that, and I knew he was joking.
Mm-hmm.
But just in case somebody actually believed it. You know what? We're sticking with the meta card. Did you see the new Pokemon Mega leak and then newly revealed Mega? Nope. I'm completely out of touch with Pokemon right now.
I did see it and it looks very silly.
I have no interest in investing in Pokemon until Gen 10. Until Game Freak can get their shit together. Pokemon ZA leaks are making me buy their game. I'm not gonna get it. I'm holding out for Kirby.
I definitely want to get it at some point. I just need the money for it.
It's fair. I know one of my friends is like diehard, like really excited for it. You say that and we'll still buy it. I mean, see, so here's the thing. I'm not really a big Pokemon person. Like, I used to be when I was younger, but I just stopped caring about the series after, I want to say, Sword and Shield. So I'm not like a diehard Pokemon person. I never really was. I try to get the cut. If it plays anything like Arceus, I'm not gonna get it, because I didn't like how Arceus was. I've said this a lot. I'm not really... I don't really... I think the Switch era of Pokemon was probably its weakest era, in my opinion. People can disagree with me on that, but that's just how I feel.
I don't disagree with it, but it's definitely now improved because of the Switch 2.
Oh yeah, I mean, Scarlet Violet plays the way it should have. So, I mean, I'm not discrediting that. I don't know, I just lost interest. I think that's the biggest thing, is I lost interest.
So for me, I am a semi-big Pokemon head. I did really enjoy Sword and Shield. It was just mainly annoying. Like, for me, by this point, it's more annoying trying to listen to Pokemon fans instead of just trying to enjoy the game itself. Because, or should I say, quote-unquote fans, like people who say they're fans and then just shit on every single little thing about the game. For me, Sword and Shield was super fun, ignoring all the people who were just like bitching about that one tree looking really bad texture wise, and that being their only defense to hate the game. I really did like Sword and Shield. It had a fun story. I like the characters. Scarlet and Violet, for me personally, is still to this day my favorite Pokemon game. Like, it,
That's fair.
with everything in it, it just was absolutely my favorite. It's just the actual performance of the game is on Switch 1 is absolute dog water. Like, it should not have released like that. But everything else in the game
100%.
is absolutely perfect to me. That makes it my favorite Pokemon game.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see that argument. Yeah, for me the biggest thing is the performance, and I just didn't like the story.
No,
To be
and
honest
that's fair.
with you, I didn't like it in Scarlet Violet. I mean, so here's my thing about it is, I think it has really, really good ideas, but the execution is lackluster, and it's kind of inexcusable for the amount of money that the Pokemon Company has
Yeah, that's fair.
to fund a
Honestly,
game like that, you know?
by this point, any issues the games really have is kind of the fault of Nintendo, because they won't like let Game Freak do a lot of stuff. I'll be perfectly honest.
That's the thing, is that they're capable.
They're capable,
really
yeah.
capable.
Game Freak is making a freaking like current gen Souls-like that's Sekiro based.
I saw that, yeah.
They can do it. It's just when it comes to Pokemon, Nintendo is the say-all be-all at the end of the day, unfortunately, because it is their series, not Game Freak's. So
That's fair.
that's the unfortunate bit. If
They push for the deadline because they know it's gonna sell anyway. It's just how it feels.
that, it's mainly because of like merch, because they make all this merch, like the TCG plushies and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
have to hit a deadline, because if all the merch releases in one day, they don't have a game to really cover that, it's not going to sell as well, because people don't care as much because they don't have a game to affiliate it with.
That's true. I mean, it always just felt like, to me, it was always the merchandise first, and like all the other stuff, like the anime and the trading card game and all that.
Surprisingly
And then the
not.
games are just kind of second nature.
Surprisingly not. Like, it's very much that, I mean, the merch is like what is the biggest selling point, because that's how they get most of their money, more than the games and stuff like that. But it definitely is a factor of what's it called? It definitely is a factor of needing stuff to correlate with that merchandise, and that's why the games have like such hard deadlines and stuff like that. That's why we'll probably never see a Pokemon game get actually delayed, because they have to affiliate with the app merch and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Buying a Switch 2 for Scarlet Violet is gross to me. You're playing a game with bare minimum specs on PS4 level hardware. That's halfway to being 1K. Sure, I hate Scarlet and Violet. I mean, that's also a fair point too.
Yeah.
That's also a fair point too. But see, I already had it on Switch 1, so...
Yeah, I could care less about the actual performance of Switch 2, like spec-wise. I'm glad it's better than the Switch 1, but I know for a fact that it's also not as good as what we currently have with the Xbox Series and PlayStation 5. But as long as we're getting good games to kind of combat it, I don't really care. That's always been Nintendo's philosophy, is it doesn't have to be as powerful, it just has to have good games.
Yeah, I can see that too. That's how I feel about DK for sure. Because DK is kind of like the game that I felt like was what they really put their all into.
100%.
Because people were saying that it had like issues and whatnot, and during my playthrough, I didn't have any of those.
The only issue that I really had during gameplay is that there definitely is spots where, depending on what you're doing, the frame rate just tanks. But I don't really count it against the game, because of the fact that with how the game is set up with the engine and stuff like that, that's just something that would happen in literally any single game that you would play. Like, even if, like, in a world where Donkey Kong could have been released on PC, that's still something that would happen because that's just how the engine is built and not a fault of the hardware or the game itself or anything like that. So that's the only issue I had, but literally because I could come up with a solid conclusion of it, I just don't count it against the game that much. So it's still a perfect game to me outside of that, but it's not even something that I would chuck points against.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I wouldn't call it a masterpiece. I mean, I would call it a masterpiece, but I wouldn't call it a 10 out of 10 just because of just no game is perfect.
Yeah,
you know?
There are some games I could give that title to. For me, it's like, I definitely try to critique games as fairly as possible, but there are some games that I just genuinely can't say a negative thing about. So for me, there's 4 games in general in my life that I've given the perfect game metric to, which was like the 2 Wolfenstein reboot games, God of War Ragnarok, and now DK Bonanza. All 4 of those games are genuinely perfect to me in every way. I can't say a single bad thing about.
That. I can see that. Like, I have nothing negative to say about DK. I absolutely loved it from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
But that's also because I'm a really big DK fan. I've been playing since DKC 1, so...
Yeah. No, totally. I'm a big DK fan too, but the thing, like, my mindset also goes into the idea of, like, a kid having their first Donkey Kong experience being Donkey Kong Bonanza, and even then it's still like a perfect game in my eyes because yeah, the nostalgia in it is fun like that, but it's just such a fun game as it is that anyone can literally pick it up and have a blast with.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, people were complaining that, oh, it's too easy and whatnot. I'm just like, well, I mean,
it's a kid's game,
difficulty's
so
subjective. That too. Yeah, it's a kid's game too. Yeah, that's also true.
It's meant to be easy because, like,
yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much like the same critique that people had with Mario Odyssey. It's too easy, but it's like they do know, you do know the whole demographic is supposed to be for kids, right? They are supposed to have an easy time with this. And the thing being that the post game is what gives the actual difficulty, just like in Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, I mean, some of those challenges are pretty tough. I struggled with a couple of them during my playthrough. I gotta still go back and do everything because I'm playing 100% it on stream.
Yeah, that was 100%
so
my goal
I'm a
too.
little scared.
And some of the things are a little bit tricky. You just have, like, it's something that I even, like, I say I have a good brain in video games and stuff like that, but even with that, I still was sitting there like, I am stumped. What the actual hell am I supposed to be doing?
Yeah. Bonanza is perfect, not gonna lie. For a 3D platformer, yeah, conceptually it is perfect. If you were to go and actually, I really recommend anybody who really loves the game or just wants to learn more about it, read the developer interview on Nintendo's page. It will give you like a whole different like insight into how hard they worked on that game and give you more appreciation for it.
Yeah, there's Blue Shell, so now I'm getting knocked down to 10th place.
All I need is to get in 4th, and I can take off the stupid Goomba. I almost said the Goomba suit, but I just realized that. It's not Mario Kart 8. Luckily, I'm fairly decent at this track. Okay, if I can clutch second, I'll be happy. Oh, first! Oh my god, with the Goomba. Let's
Nice.
go.
I got 4th myself, so hell yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm a big Pokemon fan. I played
Pokemon
every
Advance is
generation, just not every single
literally shaping
Pokemon
up to be
game.
one of
Yeah,
my favorite games of all time.
it's definitely my game of the year.
I still have to play Expedition 33.
Same.
I hear that's amazing too.
That's the other game that I've been hearing that's potential like 100% will get game of the year type reputation.
Oh yeah, I think it will, because just looking at it, it looks phenomenal.
Yeah,
and I really want to
agree with
play
that.
it.
I just got to play it myself, but I definitely agree that it looks fantastic.
Give him the old Cazzle Dazzle. I like that actually. Cazzle Dazzle. We're gonna make that a thing, Monica. Oh yeah, no, it's really good. 45, it's really, really good. I know you were the one who was just like, you gotta play it, Chasm. You gotta play it. And I'm just like, I will get to it, don't worry.
Yeah, I have too much on my backlog that I'm trying to like slowly but surely get finished. Like that's pretty much the originating reason that I made the A-Uzi list, is because I had too much on my backlog that I really need to just sit down and do and finish.
That's kind of what my playthroughs on stream are for. I'm currently going through Persona 3 Reload, which is taking forever to finish.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was going to finish it yesterday, but they are very, very long. I thought I was going to finish it this week, but ended up not doing so, sadly.
Yeah,
like, it's a really good game, don't get me wrong.
Oh, it's fan. Really I love Persona 3. I haven't played the remake yet, but I played the original game and I've absolutely adored it.
Yeah, my favorite one is 4. I think that one actually might be shorter.
Probably.
Than 3. Yeah, everybody's freaking out over Silk Song, and I'm just like, eh.
I'm very excited for Silk Song.
Metroid Prime 4.
At least we're also getting that, so it's not like we're getting screwed over.
Oh, I screwed up the jump. Darn. Nah, like, everybody is just like, oh, we've been waiting so long! And I'm just like, let's see, Prime 3 came out in 2007, and you want to cry about Silk Song taking so long?
Yeah, but it's also like Metroid Prime 4 was announced after Silk Song was announced, so technically...
That's true. Okay, then Cry's Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah, there you go. At the very least, Metroid Prime 4 is getting news, especially now that it's so close to coming out. We literally got that announcement for Metroid Prime 4, Kingdom Hearts 4, and now it's going on what, 4 years since we got that trailer?
How's it going? I'm so like, I don't know. I'm very like, because people are gonna maybe hate me for saying this, but I do not like Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, I think that's more valid than you might think.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I mean, I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. You know?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm just kind of about Kingdom Hearts 4. Like, I'm excited that we're getting a new game, but it's just like, come on, just release it already. Been too long. Like, the drought is crazy.
Yeah, I think it would be better if we were literally getting any news, like, even like, excuse me, crumbs of information, but the fact we're literally getting nothing is like, oh boy.
We got, let's see, what did we get in 2025 so far? We got a game that got canceled, which probably would have flopped to begin with, because it's a mobile gacha game.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're getting, oh my gosh, new screenshots of Kingdom Hearts 4 the day after, because they felt bad that they canceled the game that was going to come out this year. I don't know. I mean, On the one hand, I want them to kind of take their time with it, but at the same time, it's just like, give us something to work with. Like,
Yeah.
we're starting out here. It's hard being a Kingdom Hearts fan. It's all of Arendelle's fault. I hate that world. Worst world in the entire series. It's worse than Wonderland, and you know how much I don't like Wonderland as, like, opening world. Oh, I didn't mean to... Okay.
What do you mean, 4 mushrooms? Give me something.
I could talk a lot of trash about Kingdom Hearts 3 and its mechanics. And its camera. Its terrible camera unlock-on system. Low-key, I love Dino Jungle. Such a good track. I'm a little upset we got Moo Moo Meadows again. I would have liked something... I would have liked Moo Moo Farm at least. Oh no, I don't want that. No, I don't want to... No. Oh, come on. How did I end up in 4th? Come on. Alright, I'll take 3rd. 3rd is fine. GG's. I hate the fact that you lose so much air, you lose so much speed when you're in the air in this game.
Yeah,
It
the
sucks.
air control is really bad in this.
I just wish they gave you a little bit more momentum. Yeah, my biggest thing though with just everything going on with just like the Switch 2 and Nintendo as a whole is just like, to a point, when can you just let people enjoy things?
Yeah.
You know? Like, I see all the hate online, and it's just like, alright.
I mean, so here's my thing.
I get it. I get it.
Here's my thing in general is like, a lot of hate towards Nintendo is 100% justified because of how they operate. But my thing is
And a
that...
comm error.
Yeah. Oh. My thing in general is that when Sony and Microsoft also do the same thing, or other companies like Ubisoft and stuff like that, when they do stuff that Nintendo does, they don't get nearly as much hate as Nintendo would doing the same stuff. So it's like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna be angry
That's
about
true.
it, be angry at all parties instead of just Nintendo. Like, I'm not trying, like I said, Nintendo does a lot of stuff that gets justifiably hate that I'm not going to defend whatsoever, but like, there just comes a line where it's like, you're just nitpicking by this point for the sake of hating Nintendo, it feels like.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, let me just take this in. Oh, okay. Sounds good, Lumi.
And along came Zeus.
I love that movie.
It just
I love
became
Hercules.
like
It's
a
a movie.
meme, like, because of the fact, like, we were like I mentioned, we were playing Mario Kart 8 during the Pride collabs. It was
Yeah.
insanely asinine how many lightning bolts were happening in one stage of Mario Kart 8 that, like, I was literally saying there shouting Zeus's name because of how much it was happening, and then the people I was playing with just like fed into it with the "then along came Zeus." that just became a whole ass meme for our respective channels.
I
It was
love that,
funny.
though. There's a, I don't know if you played it, but there's like a Disney racing game. Disney
I've seen it.
Speedstorm or
I
something.
never played it, but I've seen it.
Yeah, I played a bit of it. It's actually pretty fun.
Shit. It seemed alright.
Oh, microtransactions.
Yeah, that's what pretty much steered me away from it, was how much microtransactions there were. I was like, I'm glad the game's fun, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna justify playing a game that has that many microtransactions. And that's
Alright, I
coming
think
from
we're
a
good. I got a
Fortnite
new
player,
room up.
like.
Alright, chat, I got a new room up. Imagine disconnecting from your own room is crazy.
Yeah.
It's Nintendo Online for you.
Sure is.
Wire 2000s to 2010 indie games. So
Also-
fun to play. I played through some of them.
Also a
Super
big Kingdom
Meat
Hearts fan. I
Boy.
also never. I
The
also.
one that I really remember was what kind of made indie kind of
Even dressed as,
popular in
up
the
as my boy
mainstream
Sora
was
from
Shovel
Kingdom
Knight.
Hearts 3 in his Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit / design. Ooh, that sounds fun, Raider.
Nintendo doesn't like us. Oh, I mean, it's nothing new. They hate us.
They hate us because they ain't us.
Like, it's just disappointing, just in general, to see the direction the industry's heading, to be fair.
No, 100%.
But it's like you said, like, other companies have been doing the same thing for the longest time. So,
Yeah,
I think
like,
I think where it comes from is the fact that it's Nintendo doing it, and they were so against those practices beforehand, and I think that's why people are so upset.
I think what the thing is that they technically weren't against practices like this. It's just that they had Reggie.
Okay.
thing-
Yeah, you know what? That's true. That's true. I
Reggie
completely forgot about
was
that.
is like one of the smartest people when it comes to actually like finances and stuff like that. And he worked with Nintendo for so long that pretty much he himself revolutionized a lot of stuff in the gaming industry. Like, I
Yeah.
think one of the biggest things he did was that there was that before Reggie, gaming companies had to pay game stores to get their consoles in to sell. But Reggie was the one that started being like, no, 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 no. You're gonna pay us to get the privilege of selling game consoles in your store. And that completely like changed a lot of things. He's also done a lot of things. But now he's no longer part of Nintendo. And he was like the biggest like
I know he had a lot
naysayer
of
to shitty
pushback.
practices.
Yeah.
So now that he's not
Yeah,
there,
that's
Nintendo
true.
can kind of do what they want, which is unfortunate, but it's kind of the thing of like they've always been like this. It's just
It's starting to show now because he's not
it's starting to show
there.
a lot more, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a thing that like gaming, the AAA companies in general have always been shit. It's just because of corporate greed and stuff like that, they're showing a lot more nowadays compared to like 10 years ago, let's say.
Yeah, that's also true.
But even then, like,
Feels like a lot of people who are running the corporate side of things are just more interested in just like the business end of things, and
The
they're
money,
not thinking
yeah.
about they're not thinking about gamers just as a whole, because that's what Reggie really was. The heart of.
exactly. He was for the consumer, not the company.
Like Bowser's the worst CEO hands down. He's
Yeah,
he's
I won't disagree
something.
with that. Like, but that still even stems with like my whole thing that it's not just Nintendo, because like if you look at a company like Xbox, like Microsoft Xbox, like
Well, Microsoft is terrible.
they're absolutely terrible, and they have been terrible since the beginning. But then they have stuff like that Seem Pro consumer with like Game Pass and stuff
Game
like
Pass,
that.
yeah.
Which like on one hand, yeah, Game Pass is fantastic. I love Game Pass, but also the company Microsoft just shut down like 5 companies in wanting AI to be the replacement for those companies and canceling any cool games that were under them. So we don't see Nintendo doing that, but Microsoft is still
That's
making
also
millions
true.
of dollars. So like, is it
Also,
really just a Nintendo thing,
Windows,
or do people?
the push for Windows 11
Mhm,
and
mhm.
Windows 11 being terrible.
Like,
Are you good, Sonic?
it's kind of a thing where it's like people, like, yes, people get angry at Microsoft and stuff like that, but it just feels like there's not nearly as much hate compared to like if Nintendo does something like comparatively 10 times smaller than Microsoft, but still gets like
Yeah.
the most hate out of anyone in that like Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo
Yeah.
sphere.
And I mean, it's nothing new. I mean, this has been like a thing like since like the early 2000s. No, even before then, like the 90s, like the whole Nintendo and Sega thing. Like,
Yeah.
this has just been a thing.
It's just
People
bias.
just hate to hate. Yeah.
Like, if you already don't like Nintendo, anything they do, that you're just gonna be like, well, fuck Nintendo. But it's like, is it really
Yeah.
that, or do you just already hate them and want to find an excuse to talk bad about them?
That's true. That's true.
Like, again,
I mean, go ahead.
like, again, like, Nintendo does a lot of shitty things. I'm not gonna defend them. I'm gonna call out when
Oh,
they
same,
do shitty
yeah.
things. But I'm also fair in being like, look, if you actually pay attention, Nintendo's not the first one to do this stuff, and you're just being petty because of XYZ. Like, it's a very double-edged sword kind of deal, but it's also like, if you're somebody like me who actually like pays attention to everything, you're just like, if you're just leading on 100% bias, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's also true. I mean, I'm lucky because I like PlayStation and Nintendo. But again, I'm not going to defend everything they do. If they
Yeah.
do something I don't like, I'm going to say it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, like, to a degree, I like all 3 of them. Like, I do like Microsoft for
Yeah.
some of their games. I like Sony for PlayStation, their exclusive games. And of course, I like Nintendo for their exclusive games. Like, I like all 3 of them
Yeah.
to a degree, but I'm gladly going to talk smack about them if they do something bad. It just so happens that in most cases, the actual bad stuff that's happening is Microsoft. But that doesn't get nearly as much hate as Nintendo charging $500 for the Switch 2.
Yeah, it's also true. Monica brings up a good point in my chat. Nintendo is a game and toy company. Sony and Microsoft are both AAA company who invest poorly, let's say. Yeah, I could see that. I could also see that too.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. It's just for Microsoft case where it's just like it very much seems like their strategy is more so invest, and then cancel out the competition, basically. Because, like,
Yeah.
they pretty much have no, like, the only first party game that I know that's in development for them right now is Fable with the Forza people. Like,
And that's my biggest thing with just Microsoft as a whole, is that I feel like they kind of killed their own opportunity for exclusivity. That's how I view them. And
No,
I don't
100%, I agree with
hate
that.
Microsoft. I don't hate Xbox.
yeah, exactly.
Like, I like Halo. I like the Halo game and whatnot, but they just kill off so many good opportunities.
Yeah, like I loved Halo growing up. I was one who enjoyed Halo Infinite, even though that just turned into live service trash. I still like Halo Infinite. It was a fun game as a whole, but they just burned their own bridge for no reason. And like pretty much any of these third-party companies, like I'm glad that like when they purchased Bethesda, like Bethesda's doing fine and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
when it comes to like other companies, like they just shut down the company that was making the reboot for Perfect Dark. That to me looked fantastic. It looked very cool and fantastic, and then out of nowhere Microsoft just completely shut them down and made them into an AI company basically.
Yeah.
And there's the company that did the remake for Oblivion. The Oblivion remake was fantastic, but they just completely downsized that company, and like now it's like 60% an AI company. And it's like, guys, what are you doing?
Yeah. GTA 6 is one example. It's gonna be boring. Oh, the whole GTA 6 thing is disgusting. I'm sorry. Just internet censorship as a whole is disgusting, and it shouldn't be a thing.
100%.
Because it's all about control.
It never has
they
been
want you
about
to
the
think.
kids. Never has been about the
100%.
kids.
It's disgusting. AI is gonna kill the mainstream game industry. If they continue to use it in that sense, yeah.
That's I mean, I'll be fair here. It's pretty much only Microsoft that's pushing it in terms of like the big three. Like, I mean, there's EA and other bullshit, but
well, EA's always been kind of
EA has always been bad. Yeah, like I like their games, but they've always been a terrible company. Same with Ubisoft, same with others. Like, they've always been bad. It's just they make some good games. Microsoft is really the only one that's trying to push AI this badly in consumer spaces, like in terms of the video game industry. Like, Nintendo has gone on record tons of times saying, hey, we're really not gonna use AI. We don't see it as a useful tool. We're not gonna use it. And I don't think Sony has really made a comment about it, but they've also never shown that they were for it or anything like that. So I'll at least be fair for now.
For sure is that I don't think Nintendo would do something like that and support it and use it, only because it goes against their entire like just image of what they want.
Exactly. Like, to me at this point, it's Nintendo and Sony are very much like, we're not gonna do this, or at least not going to comment on the idea of doing it, while Microsoft is very much just like, yeah, AI is great, AI is so awesome, we're gonna just push it, we're gonna downsize 80% of our staff just because of wanting AI and stuff like that. So if there's any company that's going to crash and burn, it's gonna be Microsoft because of this AI bullshit.
And I don't care how much they try to push me to get Windows 11. I'm not getting it. I'm not upgrading. You forget that.
Yeah, I mean, I already have it, but it's one of those very double-edged swords thing. I mean, I was a person that actually enjoyed Windows 8, so
Windows 8 was pretty good.
I definitely tend to seem to like the not as like things, but I definitely am annoyed getting so many things for AI stuff on my desktop. It's like, no, I'm never using you. I don't like AI, so I'm never gonna use your version of ChatGPT. I'm not gonna use your version of Gen AI, so just stop pushing it to me.
I'll gladly bash GTA 6 and Rockstar and Microsoft. So, yeah, no, I mean, you look at Nintendo and everything going on with Nintendo, but nobody's talking about the whole thing that's going on with Microsoft.
That's exactly my point. Like,
It's just like, it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse, and
Exactly.
that's one of those things that is definitely a lot worse than what Nintendo's doing right now. I mean, I'm not saying that it's a good thing.
Exactly. Like, you can acknowledge the fact that it's still not great, but also understand that you're in a better spot than other video game companies.
You can also critique something while still loving it.
Exactly. Like, for me, like, like I said, like, in the beginning, like, I'm a major tech junkie, so I will genuinely sit there and, like, pay attention to everything when it comes to technology. Unless they start spouting AI bullshit, then I'm like, okay, I'm not going to pay attention to you ever again. But, but for, like, normal technology that's actually cool and stuff like that, I sat there and looked at the $500 price tag for the Switch 2, and I'm like, this makes so much sense, and it could be so much worse.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
People, like, are like, oh, why don't you spend money on stuff like the Steam Deck or the ROG Ally? And I'm like, because the better versions of those are $500 extra than the Switch, $300 extra than the Switch 2. Like,
yeah.
I have an ROG Ally, the X version, and that was $800. And it does less than my Switch 2.
I remember when Sony tried to sell the PS3 for like 800. No,
exactly.
600. I think it was like 600.
It was like 600, today's equivalent of 800. Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody was mad.
So mad that their sales got affected and they had to do the price cut.
Yeah. I feel like that might be what happens with Nintendo, but it's definitely on a smaller scale.
I definitely don't think, like, I do feel like Nintendo will acknowledge in some case the $500 price tag, but I don't think it's gonna come nearly as quickly as like when the 3DS came out and everyone was mad about the, I think it was $300 at start.
Yeah.
And then they raised, and then they changed it down to like half of that because the 3DS was selling terribly.
Right.
That's just
and that's
not
the thing, is that the Switch 2 isn't, well,
it's
on
not
launch,
selling
it
poorly.
didn't sell bad. No.
It's
did
selling
really good on
fantastically. Like, but like, it's the specs that's in it that make me sit there and be like, no, I totally understand this as a price point. Like, the variable refresh screen on the actual console itself, the bigger size, the upgraded specs, like, I can run Cyberpunk better than I can on my Switch 2 than I can run it on my ROG Ally X. Like, and yes, I can edit the settings on my ROG compared to the Switch 2, but it's very similar for $300 less, so I just can't not be upset at a price like that. Like, specs wise.
The other thing too that people forget is that it's supposed to be a dual system. It's supposed to be a handheld and a home system.
Exactly.
So it's got to cater to both. It can only do so much.
And like, I know the argument that people make is like, well, yeah, you might be spending more for a Steam Deck / ROG, but at the same time, you get to do more on it. And I get that
but the Steam
argument.
Deck is also a dedicated handheld. The
exactly.
Switch 2 isn't.
I understand the argument completely that you could do more on it, 100%, but it's like, I don't want it to do more. I already for me personally, I already struggle to play things on my PC because of it doing more. So
yeah.
I just want to have a console that I can just sit there and play without any extra BS, and that's what the Switch 2 gives me, and it's been absolutely perfect so far. So
that's how I feel about my PlayStation 5. I was just like, why should I shill out a bunch of money for a PC when I can get a PS5 for significantly cheaper and play all the games I want to play on it? I should have went for the cut.
Honestly, like, my Switch 2 is my...
People will say that, oh, it's an investment because you're saving money in the long term because Steam is very cheap and whatnot. I'm like, okay, but at the same time, it's like, you gotta think that everybody's situation is kind of different. Some people don't have the space, some people don't have the money to invest in that, like, up front.
like I am a person that is fortunate to have like a current, I wouldn't say current, but like a near top of the line PC basically. I'm very fortunate to have that, but that's the whole investment thing is kind of a cop-out statement, honestly, because like,
yeah, I've seen that argument a lot.
Yes, it is an investment because you're able to like get a lot of games easier and faster and stuff like that, but you also every few years you kind of have to upgrade something on the console that is also like at minimum a couple $100 by this point. So it's like, yeah, you get it's a weird middle ground where it's like, yeah, you get the best performance in games and stuff like that, and you get more games because of how awesome Steam is, but you still have to upgrade it every here and there, which is also a big investment.
Yeah, that too. It's like having a car. You know, you gotta upkeep it. That's how I see it, and I just don't want to put in the work to do that. I really don't. I don't have the time.
I'm personally somebody who's like very into the PC market. I love like investing in it and stuff like that. But even then, if somebody like you is just like, I don't want to deal with the PC, I'm just gonna get a console, all power to you. Like, I'm not gonna be that person that tries to like, well, with the PC you could do this. It's like, okay, awesome, do what you want to do. There's no reason people should be shamed in wanting to buy a console
or a PC for that matter.
Or a PC, yeah, both ways, 100%.
I mean, just like play on what you want to play on.
Exactly.
At the end of the day. Let people enjoy things.
Like, there are definitely benefits on all ends. Like, there's definitely benefits on console, there's benefits on PC, but if one benefit is more than the other, play on what you want to play instead of, I'm going to shame you for not playing on the thing I like.
Yeah, no, like that's the whole thing that bugs me, just about it in general.
I also love your voice and your laugh as well, Laychuk. Thank you very much, Raider Saga. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. I just like, just don't see a purpose to be like scummy about that stuff. It's like,
yeah.
What's it called?
There's pros and cons to both, really.
Exactly. Pros and cons and pros and
benefits.
And I'm
not saying that PC gaming is a bad thing.
100%.
But the problem is when people are an elitist about it, then it annoys me a little bit.
And like my thing too is like, you know, when Nintendo announced the $500 price tag, like people on Reddit and on other like social boards and stuff like that basically being like, oh, this price sucks, I'm never going to pay for it, why would you even get a Switch 2? It's just going to be a less thing than the PS5/Series/PC. It's like, yeah, but then you all went out and bought a Switch 2 on launch day, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I didn't buy one on launch day.
Yeah. But like, I just mean like a lot of those people that were just like talking massive crap about the fact that like it had a $500 price tag, they all went out to get a Switch 2 as fast as physically possible. Even the people that were like, I will never get a Switch 2 because that price is too disgusting to justify it. And then they went out to get a Switch 2 anyways. So it's like, did you really hate it, or were you just following a Reddit trend?
Yeah. Alright, let me have a good one. It just feels like everybody's just kind of doing it because it's the hot topic right now. And people are just adding on to it like constantly and trying to just, like you said, just kind of scrape for anything.
Yep.
To complain about at this point. Like, I saw someone complain about the fact that there's adult games on the eShop. And then it's just like, why is this even a complaint? It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's not just on Nintendo.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, well, the system's marketed towards kids. I'm just like, you do realize
there's
that
parental
there's a parental
controls.
lock. Yes, exactly. And I'm just
and
like,
you
this
could
video's stupid.
If I recall, you could even specifically filter out any games that are considered teen or above in the eShop with those parental controls, so the kids only see what you want them to see.
Exactly. It's just like, it gets to a point where it's just like, what are you even doing?
It's just nitpicking. It comes to a point of, like, you really want to justify hating a company so much, so you just nitpick every single little thing they do, whether it's justified or not.
It's no different if, you know, somebody has, if a kid has a PC, let's just say, and they're on Steam, they're gonna see that regardless. I mean,
there's no way to filter that
it's no
out.
different.
Like, the thing is like, with I have a nephew, so I have a PC. I built a PC for him, and I set up parental controls on Steam. They can't, with parental controls active, they can't even access the store. Like, they can't access anything that's not their library, and that's good. Like, instead
I didn't
of
know that. That's actually a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. Like, instead of trying to like make a whole different section just for like kids and stuff like that, it's just have that setting on it. It's very useful, but it's like that's I mean, that's definitely another argument for the whole stupid protect the kids censorship bullshit. Is like, all of these companies that they're targeting all have respective preventive measures to try and get kids to not see that stuff. So
it's also up to the parents too. That's the biggest thing. It's up to the parents to take care of that sort of stuff.
Exactly. It shouldn't be a company's
I mean, I was
liability.
probably exposed to, let's just say, for example, Angry Video Game Nerd at a very young age.
Oh, same. I was exposed to very, very not kid-friendly stuff as a kid, but that's because I had unfiltered.
South Park in middle school.
Exactly. I had unfiltered access to the internet in 2002, so
yeah. It's no different than some kid today being a fan of, like, Has Been Hotel or something.
Yeah, Hell of a Boss
like
or something like that.
It's like, no, it's no different. It's no different. It's just, the internet is just, it likes to hate. Everybody's too sensitive. You know what I mean? They find an excuse for everything.
Yeah, I do think that the internet as a whole has just kind of devolved a bit of just hate everything and not think logic into things.
Oh, absolutely. You could thank Twitter for that one.
Yeah.
We're doing this again? Oh, I think this is a intermission.
Intermission,
yeah. This is an intermission. I don't know. The whole thing's stupid. I just watch it from the sidelines. But after
100%.
a while, even just watching it gets to
Exhausting.
be a bit too much. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's
No,
exhausting.
100%. Yeah. I mean, I don't partake in any arguments or anything like that. I literally just watch as people complain.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
I'm not a person who debates. I'm a person who conversates.
Exactly.
That's how I see it.
100% agreed. Like, I'm not in a conversation to convince you. I'm in a conversation to conversate, to talk about this stuff. So if you're trying to sit there and justify, hey, I want you to listen to my side no matter what, I'm not going to talk to you. That's simple as that.
Yeah.
And like, that's pretty much all I do when it comes to like anything video game related nowadays. Is just, I just watch from the sidelines, and if there's things I don't agree with, I'm like, man, that sucks. And there's things I agree with, I'm like, okay, that's fair. Neat.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Like, but then I see
like,
that
I don't understand how people became so hostile.
I mean, you pretty much already said it. I blame Twitter for everything by this point.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Twitter, Reddit, 4chan, all those places are just like cesspools of
every single.
All of them are cesspools of hate for no reason. That just has spread to outside of those websites.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hate gets the clicks. People think drama's funny, so.
Yeah, I just sit there and I'm just like, all right. What did Nintendo do today that made people mad? Oh, they released
Yeah.
a trailer for a cool looking game that people are mad about, I guess. Okay, then. Like,
What's up, Jaheim? How's it going?
it's all very interesting.
It really is. Watch are gonna be like, oh, the flagship franchises are gonna be now $80, and the next Smash Bros is gonna be like 100 something. Because if GTA can be sold for $100, so can Smashy Bros.
See, so there's actually a very funny thing about that whole conversation. That was very much taken out of context. The GTA thing, they never specifically said they were going to sell for GTA for above $70. They just said that.
Yeah, I feel like at this point it became a meme, right?
It became a meme,
up,
exactly. They never specifically said that. Like, what he specifically said was, if we were basing games on like amount of content, then yeah, maybe we could sell GTA for above $70, but. And that's all he said. He was just like, maybe we could do it if that was the case, but that's not really the case. So as far as it seems, GTA is still going to be $70. Like, it's just that people took that quote out of context and raged on it so much and then made it a meme that makes it seem like a reality sort of thing. Now,
Yeah.
the whole stance and comment on the censorship bullshit, I don't agree with whatsoever, but I will defend the whole like price tag thing. I will defend that because people just genuinely took that out of context, but their stance on GTA censorship is like, no, fuck you.
Yeah, no, that's stupid. Yeah, I agree, it's dumb. But it has an overblown budget. It's going to be higher than 80. Well, see, I mean, and that's the thing too. That's kind of on them.
100%. Like,
I mean, if they want to make a game look as good as GTA 6, I mean, that's kind of on them at that point.
yeah, but even
Those
then,
resources
like,
are not cheap. Let's be honest.
even then, it's very likely that's not going to be that
What's
price
up
point.
here?
Like,
Yeah.
they're still going to sell it for the price that the market is going towards. By this point, multiple people have tried to do the whole $80 price tag since Mario Kart World, and every single one of them have backfired and have been knocked down to $70. I think the most famous example as of late is the Outer Worlds 2 on Xbox's end.
Yeah, I heard about
They
that,
tried
actually.
to justify selling it for $80, and then they got so much pushback, pre-orders canceled and stuff like that, that they just completely shifted and made the game $70 again.
And I think at that point, it's like, here's how I see it, at least on Nintendo's end. And I'm not saying it's right, I'm not justifying it, but it's 100% a business practice. Because if you think about it, they wanted to push for the bundle.
Yep.
So they included Mario Kart World with it. To ensure that they were pushing bundles instead of standalone systems, they made the game as expensive as it was to push bundles. And now, with everything going on with the Switch 1 price increases, they want to push Switch 2. So, I mean, it's a smart decision on their part from a business standpoint. Is it a good system? Probably not.
I at least will be fair with the Switch 1 price increases. There's a very big reason that happened, and it's not because of corporate greed. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Oh, is it the other reason?
The other orange
I've seen
reason,
that
yes.
too. Okay, yeah, that reason.
Because the price changes are only happening in the US. It's not happening anywhere else in the world.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I don't agree with it happening, but it's not corporate greed that's causing it. I will say that.
Yeah, because originally I had thought that a lot of people thought that the reason why the Switch 2 was so expensive was because of that reason.
Which I
Nintendo's
also
doing it in Canada too.
I also
Well,
was in
Canada's
that.
also affected by that as well too, I'm sure.
Yep. Everything, every import is being affected by it. So it doesn't matter what the product is, it's going to be affected. That's the whole issue.
At the end of the day, we don't really know the concrete answer. We can only
100%.
speculate.
We can speculate on it,
like
but
what it could be. Yeah.
it's very much a looking between the lines and you could kind of figure it out kind of deal. But at the same time, I admit that I could be completely wrong about it, where I'm like, I could easily just be saying this for the sake of it, and then the real reason is corporate greed, like stuff like that.
Yeah. Or it could be a combination of both.
Exactly. But I was definitely one that at first was like, oh man, the Switch 2 is this expensive because of that. That sucks. And then I was like, no, that was just the actual price point. And then they delayed pre-orders because of finding out a good price in between or what happened. I was like, okay, that's fair. But
yeah,
I will stay in my stance that, again, unless given a concrete answer, which I know we'll never get, but I will stay on my stance of the Switch 1 getting a price increase is because of that, because of the fact it's not happening anywhere else. But it's kind of there was another thing I was going to bring up, and it just completely left my brain.
You're good. Nintendo could eat those costs, but okay. Well, yes and no. Because at the same time, they're still a business at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So how much they're actually losing, we don't know the figures. That's all like...
We pretty much don't find out
tucked
that
away.
information until the end of the year.
We don't know their numbers for sure. We could speculate all we want, but the only thing Nintendo has is that kind of data. We don't have access to that kind of stuff. And people can spin it any way they want. Only Nintendo has access to their numbers and data.
And we do get a projection of that at the end of the year, or at least in the beginning of the year, because we do get public records of their, I forget the word for it, their fiscal profits or something like that, where we pretty much get a projection of their, their thoughts on how things are going to go and what actually is the data from the before year. So it'll be a hot minute. If we even do get something remotely concrete, it'll be a hot minute, aka in like 4 months, before we even get an answer like that.
Right. And the other thing too is we don't know how they're being affected with all the world issues going on.
Mm-hmm.
And of course you're not going to talk about it, because why would they want to be involved in that? You know?
Yeah, if I owned a business, I definitely would just like not want to talk about that stuff, because
yeah, because then it gets
very messy very quickly.
Yeah, very, very messy.
Like, I 100% understand that, and like also want that and wish that businesses would be more upfront about the reasonings for their stuff and like all this other stuff. But the problem is, one, we're never going to get that, and two, at the end of the day, businesses are businesses. Like, we shouldn't put them on a pedestal as if they're for the consumer or anything like that. We can definitely admire any companies that do stuff that is very consumer friendly and stuff like that, but we shouldn't put them on any form of pedestal above just a general company that's just sitting there trying to make money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, at the same time, you know, you gotta figure, it's like I said, we don't know how anything's affecting them right now.
Mm-hmm.
So to sit there and say, oh, they should just, you know,
they should just sell things for a lot cheaper so that people actually buy them. It's like, okay,
it's just a little, I feel like that's a little, how do I say it? What's the word? I'm trying to think of the word.
Lack of a better term, a little bit ignorant.
Maybe that too, yeah.
Because
they could, but at the same time, it's like, how much are they gonna?
But will they actually get the profits they need to justify those prices? Because if we,
and the thing is that we don't know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. The whole thing in general is like, Yeah, I would love Nintendo to be around and give justifiable prices and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but will Nintendo actually stay around with catering to the consumer instead of their own profits?
Yeah, I mean, I see it on both ends too.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I get it on both ends. Yeah.
100%. Like, I get the consumerism side too. Like, I want things to be cheaper. I want things to be like affordable and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
there just
exactly.
does come a point where it's just like you gotta kind of think on the monetary value. Like, I mentioned before, but well, I not during the stream, but I mentioned before that I was at a job for 8 years and then was unfortunately let go. I learned, at the very least during that job, I learned a lot about like the business side of things and stuff like that. And in a lot of cases, yes, businesses can do less for more, but there's some times where they're forced to do specific things that you just can't control or even, what's it called? Like, begin to fathom kind of deal. Like, I'm not trying to give any form of bones to businesses. I hate businesses.
Yeah, same.
But you also got to be smart about it because of the fact that if you really want, if you want things to stick around, you have to kind of start to think in a business-like sort of deal, unfortunately.
Yeah, and again, like, I'm not 100% defending it. I'm just saying
Exactly.
there's that counterpoint to it as well
Same.
that
Yeah.
some people don't think about.
By the way, I'm also an actual furry, official furry for the 13
I mean,
years
it's just
straight.
like how I feel
counting
about Pokemon
since
and the
2.5
Pokemon
months ago,
company.
back on May 4th. And my
And,
main
how
persona
much
is
money
Winged,
they
a
make.
kangaroo named Chase. Nice, that's very cute, Raider. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like,
And
there's
then they put out, like, Pokemon, like, lackluster titles. Sorry, go ahead.
no, you're good. I mean, like, yeah, I 100% agree with that. It's like, it's another thing that's a double-edged sword because it's like, on one hand, if you want business to stick around, you got to think of money, but at the same time, if you want to like justify even supporting a business, they also got to give you things that are worth it and stuff like that. So it is a double-edged sword in that sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But for me, it's like, I'm still on a bit of the high horse. It's just like, look, if you want actual change outside of like one specific thing, you got to be mad at everything instead of just one thing. Like,
look at the bigger picture sort of thing.
exactly. Like, with people being mad at Nintendo, it's like, you're getting mad at this Japanese company who mainly care about things happening in Japan more than they do about the rest of the world. But if
That's
you
also
want
true.
actual change to other things, like, you really want to sit there and go after all the companies that are doing the things that the Japanese company is doing. Like,
When
like-
everybody else is doing it.
exactly. Like, that change can work when you're actually mad at more than just the one company. Because like I just mentioned, the Outer Worlds thing, they tried to do the $80 thing and then they got so messed up in terms of potential sales that they completely like backtracked on that decision. Like, keep that same energy for everything instead of just Nintendo.
Yeah, it just feels like it's just strictly targeted at some point, and you know, and there's a point where you just got to be like, okay, I mean, everyone's doing it, so.
Yeah.
And again, it's still scummy. It's still not a good thing.
Exactly.
It's still very unfortunate, but
Like, you're, to me, like, you were pretty much 100% right about the Mario Kart World bundle thing. Like, that's definitely because that's the only justifiable reasoning for it, because of the fact that no other Nintendo game has gone up for $80. Like,
yeah.
it,
I mean, Tears of the Kingdom was $70.
yeah, Tears of the Kingdom was $70. And like technically the upgrades can get, actually no, the upgrades are pretty much mostly like, I think the only other one that would be close to that range is Tears of the Kingdom because of that upgrade, but everything else is pretty much like close to 70 with their upgrades and stuff like that. But pretty much like no, outside of the upgrades, like no other Nintendo game coming out is above 70. Like Mario Kart World is the only true $80 game, like, because Mario Kart World is being sold at 80. Kirby Air Riders is coming out 70. Donkey Kong Bonanza 70. Metroid Prime 4 70. So like, it definitely is something that just feels like they definitely did the bundle just for the sake of getting extra sales for that bundle more than wanting the game sales themselves, because it is an alluring thing where it's like, hey, instead of spending $80 for this kart racing game, you could get a Switch 2 and the bundle for $50 extra.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's why I feel like that's why they're pushing, pushed for it to be 80, just to sell more bundles, because it comes with the system. So they wanted more unit numbers.
And they also specifically said that the bundle is going away sometime during the fall. So
yeah,
I do have I'm not going to say it 100%, but I do have a feeling that conveniently when that bundle starts being sold officially, we're going to potentially see a price cut from Mario Kart World.
I can see that happening too.
I'm not gonna 100% say that as a fact. I can't like have any justifiable way to prove that, but yeah. I'm just saying don't be surprised if that happens.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. Like, the whole thing is just, you know, it's a very messy situation. There's
100%.
good and bad to both ends.
100%, I agree with that.
And I'm not 100% defending Nintendo on every decision they make either.
Same. You shouldn't, especially because it's a business. You shouldn't defend a business at, like, to me, you shouldn't defend a business at every turn, but also you should also try and see the justifiability of some reasonings. But
yeah,
you shouldn't be defending a business because corporations aren't your friends. They never are. So there's no reason to try and justify
exactly
their existence through shitty behaviors. So
what's up, Owen?
Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. My first.
Oh, nice. I only came in first when I was Goomba, which is very surprising. You ever imagine Thanos feels an itch in his ass, but he didn't see Ant-Man in the battlefield for a while? Just saying.
True. Okay. I unironically love that meme.
What are you on? What do I feel like picking? We haven't done Boo Cinema yet.
True.
Ant-Man went up his ass. Jeez. What's up, Baby Mario? How's it going? I am sucking right now. I'm using a meta card, and I should be doing better, but ironically, I'm not doing better at all.
Honestly, like, I understand the whole meta conversation, but it's like, man, just play with what you want.
I think it was Scott Falco.
Scott Falco did a video on it.
Yeah, he said the same thing. Yeah.
He's like,
He
look.
said, screw the meta, play whatever you want.
Exactly. Like, even in that video, the whole thing of like, oh man, I won with Luigi and the ice cream truck or whatever. That must mean it's the new meta, guys. Like, like I'm sitting here with Rosalina and the Rob car, like the Rob bike. So like, I'm just full vibing. I don't care about any meta.
I don't care whether I win or lose at this point. I'm just having fun.
Exactly. And along came Zeus.
Aladdin ice cream Luigi car. Wait, what? Ice cream Luigi car. Oh, Luigi ice cream car is by far the worst combination in anything. Aladdin Luigi sucks. Oh, okay. That's because I'm driving. Don't read while you're driving. See, and I lost my second place because of you, Owen. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy, Owen. I hope you're happy. I hope you are happy indeed.
It's a real life parallel that when you text and drive, it's bad. So don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. $80, by the way. I say it's a joke. It's like the new joke.
Yeah.
I think DJ Bcraft, one of my other friends, he started that joke in my chat about Mario Kart World.
Yeah.
Whenever something goes wrong, $80, by the way.
Yeah.
You're very happy? Well, that's good. I'm glad you are, at least. We're having a good time today. A lot of hot takes we had today in our conversation.
True. Listen, I get very passionate about these things, so if you get me to talking about them, I'm gonna not shut up.
Me too. I'm very in the gray area. You know, I like to look at things at both sides rather than pick a side.
Absolutely, same.
I'm not like for or against. It's just like kind of a it is what it is situation. And this is why I think it's happening.
Yeah, video games have been something that I've been super passionate about my entire life, so I just learned like,
me too.
So much about anything in video game relations, so I just have like a lot of knowledge about it that I love to share as much as I can.
Sorry, Sherry.
Oh, here comes a red shell.
That's my red shell. Hope you like it. Never mind.
I didn't.
I got hammered. I got hammered, so I guess we're even. Where are we? Oh, Rosa's... Whatever this is?
Starview, whatever.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay. Hello. You know what we gotta do sometime? We have to plan a multi-world Ocarina and Kingdom Hearts.
I would love
You
that.
and me. That'd be a lot of fun.
That would be super fun, yeah.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, that's a red, that's a red. I don't, oh, okay. I don't like how reds work in this game.
They feel
Like,
very
if you have an item
mischievous.
behind you, yeah, if you have an item behind you and
Ah, nice.
the shell can just come and just hit you in the back of the head, like, it's dumb. Like, what's the point of me using my defensive item if it
Yeah,
just get clocked in the back of the head?
it definitely is
Good job,
interesting.
LA!
I'll take second. All right.
You're doing a hell of a lot better than I am. You know, this game is way too much fun.
It's super fun.
Still not worth $80. I
Oh,
mean,
definitely
in my
not.
opinion, no game is, really. I said that from the beginning. That doesn't mean I hate the game as a game. I just hate the business decision.
Mm-hmm. Welcome in, Owen. That was very entertaining to watch.
Oh, finally, we're going to Boo Cinema. I've been waiting for
Boo-sama.
this moment. Boo Cinema. Peak Cinema.
Cax, I'm used to hate this game. Intermission.
So is Ocarina of Time like your favorite game of all time?
Surprisingly, no. With how much I know about it, no, it's actually not my favorite game. My favorite game of all time is actually Fallout New Vegas.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's a good choice.
I am very much a walking stereotype when it comes to trans girl stuff, so Fallout New Vegas is my
I
favorite game
feel
of all
that.
time. But definitely the most knowledge I have in a video game is gotta be Ocarina of Time and Majora by this point.
Yeah, I can see that. You know, my favorite game, you already know. I don't have to say it. I say it a million times. Yeah, nothing can top that game. Nothing can top Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix for me.
Oh yeah.
Just everything about it. Just... I don't know if it's just bias or if it's just straight up just... I don't know.
I mean, there's just a lot of factors that I kind of contribute when it comes to choosing a favorite game. So,
Yeah.
like, with Fallout New Vegas, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I very much respect the actual, like, development cycle for the game because the game was only made in 10 months, which is astonishing. And it has just because of that time frame, it still has so many cool, like, instances of very well done storytelling, on-screen storytelling, like, and just like a lot of fun gameplay in general, especially compared to Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Like, they just did something that just clicks so well that I just absolutely love playing. And the modding scene for New Vegas is absolutely disgusting. Like, it's disgusting for 3 and 4 as well, but it's just something about New Vegas that is like insanely well done when it comes to mods and stuff like that.
For
Like,
me, when it comes to, sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna quickly say, so there's a lot of factors, but like it's just kind of a thing of like how much I respect the game and how much I actually enjoy the game that kind of meld together.
Yeah.
And that's what culminated into
That's fair.
New Vegas being my favorite game of all time.
I think that's kind of similar as to why I love KH2 so much, is just when I pick a favorite game, it usually stems from how the game plays, the story, the atmosphere, just all these different factors that make a game just an overall really good experience from start to finish.
Exactly.
Mainly it's the gameplay.
100%. I mean, that's the most important part of a video game. Like, if you gotta play and love a video game, it might as well have good gameplay.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's only a handful of games that I can consider a perfect sequel to a franchise, and that's definitely one of them.
Oh, 100%. I agree with
The
that.
other one being Majora's Mask.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Easily.
That's definitely up there for my top 5 favorite games of all time.
I never really like put it into a list. I'm just kind of like on the flow kind of deal. Like,
Yeah.
Majora's Mask is definitely up there, but I never really like sat down to really be like, or even like put much thought into, I should say, like in what I would consider like top 20 type favorite games or anything like that. If I was to think about it
just
now,
glad
I definitely could think of some.
the GameCube era is getting a lot more too.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree with that.
Remember when Wind Waker first released? Everybody hated on it.
Everyone hated it because it was a cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah. And now everyone loves it. It's a fantastic game. I gotta play through Wind Waker again. I haven't played a lot of Zelda in a while. The last Zelda game that I streamed was probably Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, that makes sense. Outside of like replaying Ocarina for randomized and stuff like that, I haven't really been replaying a lot of Zelda games. I really want to replay with the remaster on Switch, Skyward Sword, because I was one of the people that absolutely adored Skyward Sword. I missed that, damn. I definitely adored Skyward Sword. I understand why people didn't like it, but I looked past all that and loved it.
That's fair.
So I definitely want to replay it with a remaster at some point.
So my whole thing with Skyward Sword is I absolutely hated it on Wii, but when I played the HD version on Switch, it made the experience so much better overall.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is just like the motion control. I didn't have an issue with the motion controls. Like I was able to kind of fine tune them perfectly on my end.
They're
so,
better.
Like, they're 100% going to be better on the Switch, or like if you even decide you want to not use the motion controls, which is great too. But whoa, okay, tornado, hi.
I just got that too. I'm just like, oh, am I going out of bounds? What's
Okay,
going on
I get
here?
what
So
happened.
now I'm just kind
Anyway.
of following the road.
Yeah, that was scary. No, I was able to fine tune the motion controls in Skyward Sword, so like, you know, trying to hit up, like swipe up or swipe right and stuff like that, I was able to actually do pretty well instead of the issues that I've seen people on the internet have. So it didn't affect me as much, but seeing what was going on with people on the internet, I'm like, okay, I get it. But
you know, I didn't like it.
Which is, yeah, it's definitely fair, like I said. I know, like, another big complaint is how linear it is compared to other Zelda games, which is also super fair. Like, I get it 100%. Like...
I mean, Twilight Princess was pretty linear.
It was, yeah. But, like, it gave the illusion of more open world because of the fact that there was a lot more space compared to what Skyward Sword gave.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's true.
But, yeah, I mean, like... There's a lot of things that you could kind of make the argument for both ends of it, but regardless, like for me, Skyward Sword was one of my favorites. I definitely want to like re-experience that, probably on stream with the remaster.
Yeah.
I just need to find a way
You
to
definitely
get it.
should. It's a good game.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not a terrible game.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but it's good. It's good. It's definitely good.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it. I loved going through the sky and stuff like that. So I definitely want to just re-experience it because it's been, I think, I haven't played it since it came out, which.
Wow, really?
Oh wow, 13 years I want to say, or 12 years.
That's crazy.
Is insane to say out loud. Hate that, but you know, it happens.
It's alright. It's still weird to think that, like,
games
me,
from your childhood are actually
Kingdom Hearts,
aged.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in, like, 2003.
Yeah, I hate when I'm, like, thinking of a game like, I don't know, like Mario Strikers or something like that. It feels like I was playing them yesterday. It's like, oh, it's been 20 years. Okay. I need to go lay down after realizing this information.
It makes you feel old, doesn't it?
Exactly, it very much does. Like I very much
Yeah.
am a I don't care about age sort of deal, like when it comes to my own like health. But there's definitely times where I sit there like, oh, I am old. Okay. I don't know how to cope with that.
I'm self-conscious to the point where I tell everybody I'm an adult. All they need to know.
Yeah, valid.
Yeah.
I don't mind it as much. Like I'm 28, almost 29. I'll gladly say that with a straight face, but it's then like times like that when it comes to the media that I enjoyed as a kid. That's why I become like, oh boy, I played that when I was 5. I'm almost 30.
If it makes you feel better, my first game I've ever played was DKC1 on the SNES.
Nice. Mine was Ocarina of Time on the N64.
But that's because it was a hand-me-down. My
That's
first
fair.
system was the SNES, and it was a hand-me-down. And then I ended up skipping out on the N64 because my cousin had it.
Mm-hmm.
But I ended up getting a GameCube, and that's where I really grew up into just playing games. Was GameCube.
In a technical very sense, the first console I would have witnessed was the Super Nintendo because we had one, but
yep,
I never got to play it. I wanted to play it as a kid once I gained a conscious thought, but there was some reason we couldn't. It was either like we lost the power cord or something like that, so it was just kind of sitting in a drawer until one day got pawned off or something.
I had 2 games for it, Super Mario World and Donkey Kong Country 1.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun with it.
That was the
At
same.
like 4 years old.
That was the same, because like every time I looked at the Super Nintendo, it had Super Mario World in it, which was super fun.
Yeah.
But I never got to play it because the Super Nintendo was not being used once I gained a conscious thought in my brain. So I just kind of watched it and was like, oh, neat, but never could touch it.
Yeah, I mean, I have an N64 now. I actually don't have any of my old games. I dumped them and then I sold them off. So I can get a Switch 2.
I have a good amount of my old stuff still. Not
But I
like,
still have my systems.
yeah, nice. I have a good amount of stuff, not like a majority, but it's still a good amount of like N64 stuff that I had as a kid that I still have, sort of deal.
Yeah.
Some of them I originally gave to my best friend before I moved out of Pennsylvania, so he still has some of them, but a lot of the ones I really wanted to keep I wound up keeping, so they're just kind of on display in my room.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
That was
what I
bad.
did with mine. Except for the games.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
dumped them and I sold them all.
Valid. Yeah, my first game in general that I don't have a conscious memory of playing, but have been told stories about the fact I would be playing them, is that it was Ocarina of Time, because what happened was that when I was growing up, my dad was a super big gamer. Like at that point, like probably bigger than me today kind of deal. Like,
Yeah.
because, you know, at the time games were like fresher and like blah, 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 like all that argument.
I dodged that red shell with a feather, but I walked across. I fell off the map.
Oh, I saw
Sorry.
that.
I had to get
You're
that
good.
out.
You're good. So he was the one that got the N64. He was playing at one point. He was watching me because my mom went out to do something, and my siblings weren't around either. So he was watching me, and he went to grab like a snack or a drink or something, and he came back in and saw me. I had grabbed the N64 controller and was like pretty well playing, like, you know, for like a 3-year-old or whatever, pretty well playing Ocarina of Time as if I've been playing it for a very long time, even though I would just have been watching him and stuff like that. So that was definitely my first, and then after I gained a conscious memory was Ocarina of Time. But also the other game that I was also playing at the time that I could probably also make the argument about being the first was Majora's Mask, because me and my dad would play pretty much working together to 100% Majora's Mask.
Right. Also, that was my horn. Sorry,
And that
not
was my
sorry.
hammer.
Also, okay. I got a mushy, so joke's on you. Yeah, this is probably my favorite Mario Kart, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I definitely agree.
Okay, I'm getting carded. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was just saying I definitely agree. I definitely want to play more at some point. I haven't gotten the most opportunities to play this game because, like I said, I mainly play it with friends. But
Yeah.
I definitely have enjoyed my time with it. The only like real drawback that I wish was better was how to actually unlock the characters.
Yeah.
Because that system is garbage, but outside of that, like the
free
actual
roam,
gameplay
I
is
think
fun.
it just needs more to it.
I agree.
as well.
Free roam is pretty barren, and that makes
Yeah.
it not as fun. But the actual like races, the tracks, the music, like there's a lot of things that make this game super good. Just unfortunate
On the
drawbacks,
surface,
but yeah, on the surface, just unfortunate drawbacks, especially when a good amount of them were the actual selling points, like the free roam and stuff like that.
Okay, Keon, sounds good. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Just responding to chat.
Yeah, perfectly fine. But yeah, some of the drawbacks are unfortunate, but even then, it's still super fun.
I think that's part of the reason why it's justified everybody's angry just about the price of this game.
Hello, T-Man Deluxe in the YouTube chat. Hope you're doing well.
Toad's Factory. I love me some Toad's Factory. And it's an
Nice.
intermission, which is okay, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't mind them sometimes. I know people hate them, but I don't mind them sometimes. It
I
breaks
like
up the
them
gameplay
enough.
for me.
I think it's very clever because I like the idea
Yeah.
of like having to actually go from one course to the other. I think it's very clever in that respect. I do agree with what people are
in
saying.
Grand Prix, yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
I do agree with what people are saying, that the main unfortunate bit with them is the fact that you spend so long getting to the track, and then the final track is you actually on the track in question, and then that's it. So I
It's
agree
just like
with that.
one lap, yeah.
Exactly. I agree with that as a critique, but I think overall I like the intermissions because they're very like unique.
Yeah, I think for Grand Prix they worked really well. Because playing through a Grand Prix, you could definitely see the vision behind it.
100%.
And it definitely works for it. But I think for online mode, there should be a separate mode.
I agree
for
with that.
3-lap. Like, just do like a modern and a classic mode. but I don't know. They probably won't do it.
I don't know. I feel like they will.
They've been very weird about it.
I think it's just a thing to just kind of give them time about. They'll probably use it as a way to, as a free update or DLC or something.
I'm actually cooking right now. Look at me in first place. Oh my god, I'm so far ahead. Oh my god, I did amazing that race. Wow. I was
doing really good.
in.
I was doing really good, and that guy hit like
Wow.
7 red shells in a row. So
I was so locked in. I didn't realize how good I was doing. It's gonna be so weird going back to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe later. Cherry, I'm sorry for hammering you.
top 3, hell yeah, good job, Raider Sonic.
No, I mean, I think this game is, while the hate is justified, the hate is a little
Forced.
forced and just, it's overhated, if that makes sense.
No, I agree with it. Like, I think there are definitely some valid reasons to hate the game.
Yeah.
But to call this a bad game is definitely like, you're insane.
For real, yeah.
Like, you can't look, like, regardless, you could tell how much, like, love and stuff like that was actually put in the game. Like, it is a great game as a whole. It's just not $80 worth. And just because it's not $80 worth doesn't mean it should be hated as if it's a bad game.
Yeah, exactly.
I missed that.
You also gotta think, too, this is the Mario Kart that we're gonna be stuck with for a decade.
Yeah, the next 10 years at least.
Yeah. There's so much more that you could probably do with it, and I missed the shortcut.
I think the problem is that people aren't remembering as well how Mario Kart 8 original went. Like,
that too, yeah.
Mario Kart 8 original had the same amount of stages as World does right now, had much less characters, like stuff like that. So like, people aren't remembering that. They just think, like, are thinking with how we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe right now. And like, yeah, when you compare a overinflated donut compared to like a donut hole, yeah, of course the overinflated donut is going to seem much more appealing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
I think the other thing too is that people forget that they were charging for that booster course.
Mm-hmm.
It was like $20, I think, for the entire booster course.
Yep.
So it's still at its full price, an $80 game. So
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, sure, it's got more content, but how long did it take for them to like make
10
that
years.
content? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, and even like original Mario Kart 8 like had the DLC courses. So
That's true. Yeah, it did.
if you think about the culmination of all the like purchases of Mario Kart 8, it's definitely like a expensive game for all of the content as a whole, like whether you stuck with Wii U or 8 Deluxe, like whatever. So like down the line, yeah, we are gonna get tons more content that'll make this game feel worth it a lot more.
That's if they don't charge for it too.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the other thing too.
Like, we'll get more content, and we'll likely at some point get the overblown donut example I said for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. For Mario Kart World, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's just, we need to give them more than a month to do it.
Yeah. Like, this game deserves to be great. Like, that's the other thing, too. It deserves to be great.
And at its core, it is a great game. It's just the things that it's just not a good $80 game.
Well, no game's a good
No
$80
game is. Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm actually better at that track than I thought I was.
I mean, for
I
me,
came in second.
Nice. For me, there was like an argument.
Oh, no, I
that
came in third. My bad. Sorry, go ahead.
You're good. You're good. There was an argument that I saw at one point that pretty much like summed up everything perfectly when it came to like the $80 games, where it was like, there are some games that I could definitely justify spending above $60-$70, but I don't want to spend that money. Like,
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to. That's the thing. Nobody
no one wants to. Like, for me, there's definitely games I could justify spending over $60 for, not counting
It's
DLC,
like a
just as a base
special
game.
edition or something.
Not even special edition, just like the actual base game. But I don't want to spend that money. But
I remember when Breath of the Wild first came out on Switch, they had like an Explorer's Edition. It came with like a map and a booklet. And I think that was base price. I think that was $60.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know, I just wish Nintendo would do stuff like that again. Maybe I shouldn't have gone up there.
I should have gotten
all
that,
good.
damn it.
I'll catch up. I want K-Rool to come to this game because he's in Bonanza.
Yeah, I would
We
love
talk
that.
about it because we both beat it. So.
Yeah.
Which that ending was so good.
That was fantastic.
My God, was that a great boss fight?
When it happened in game, the funny bit is that I technically did get spoiled on the fact that K-Rool came back, but not at the same time, because the way it was presented was like as a meme. Because I saw it on a TikTok. Like, I saw, like, there was a TikTok that joked about it. And I was like, haha, that's funny. And then, like, a week later is when I got to the boss battle, like, to that spot where he comes out. I'm like, oh, that wasn't entirely a joke. I got spoiled.
Yeah. One of my viewers is the one who spoiled it for me. They DM'd me something about it. I was just, wait, he's in the game? And they're like,
oh shit, yeah.
So I knew he was in the game. I just didn't know how he was gonna like return or
be introduced
like that,
and stuff.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool to see.
I was just like in shock and awe, because I mean, like, I sat there saying it like multiple times on stream after the big reveal. I was like, I fucking never thought I was gonna see the Kremlings again. Oh, okay, well, like, outside
this is
of
a little thing. This is a little thing. But I got so hyper fixated on the fact that when you hit them, when you punch them in Bonanza, they make the same sound effect as,
they do the same sound.
as
Yeah,
when you jump on them.
all the nostalgia enemies did the same sound effect as their Super Nintendo
they
counterparts.
did. Yeah, I was so happy about it.
But no, I genuinely sat there thinking, like, I never thought I would see K-Rool again in a mainline Donkey Kong game, because like,
yeah, same.
They just never utilized him after DK64. So it was just like, and I know like Rare made the Super Nintendo and DK64 and stuff, but they didn't own those characters. they were still Donkey Kong characters,
Yeah.
so Nintendo owned them. They just had to use them. Which the Kremlings they used a couple times for like Mario sports games and stuff like that. But outside of that, like they weren't utilized in the DK series. Like we got Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze, nothing with Kremlings or K. Rool or anything in those games. So it was like, and like any other mainline or even like side game, like the crappy like Wii racing Donkey Kong game, like he wasn't
Donkey
even in
Kong
that
Barrel
either.
Blast.
Yeah, Barrel Blast. Like he wasn't in that either.
He was actually in. He was in Mario Super Sluggers on the Wii. Believe it or not, I don't know if you remember that, but K. Rool was in that game.
Which game was it?
Super Sluggers for the Wii.
Oh yeah. And,
Yeah, he was in that. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. But even then, it's like he was only utilized for like side stuff after DK64. So I just kind of thought it was a thing where it was just like, all right, man, I guess after DK64, that was really it. So like, buckle up for these new enemies in DK Bonanza and stuff. And then the way he was presented was just like, I was in shock and awe. I was like, there's no way they actually did it.
Yeah, I was really happy about it.
It was done so perfect. And like,
It really was.
when it came to like the final battle, I was just like, you know that meme with Leonardo DiCaprio where he's saying like he leans up and points at the camera or points at TV. I was saying that the entire time. I was just like that meme because like the final battle arena, how they did that. I was like, oh, look at that. The the actual like, you know, the classic fake out and stuff like that they did from the DKC series. Like, oh, I was like in love with that entire final bit of the game.
It was so good. It really was.
Like,
I didn't even know how to process it.
Oh yeah, I was in genuine shock. I was just like gushing like I was a 6-year-old kid again. Just like, holy shit, this is actually a thing.
That was me throughout the entire game, I'll be honest. There was not a
Which
single
is fair.
moment where I felt like I was just bored. Or
No.
just didn't want to put it down. You know?
100%. Like, I dedicated myself to only stream the game on Mondays because of my Switch 2 Mondays. So like,
Right.
I only play it on Mondays, but every time I sit there and I inch closer to the next Monday, I'm like, can Monday get here sooner? Which is a sentence that no one has ever said in their life. Can Monday get here sooner so that I could play the monkey game again? Because I only want to play the monkey game right now.
That was me. I was just like, oh, I want to keep playing it. I could not put it down. I really couldn't put it down.
And like, I'm gonna be, because most likely this coming Monday is when I'm going to finish the post game, and I'm gonna be so sad when it ends because I don't want it to end.
Unless if you go back and get everything, like I'm gonna do.
I'm doing that on the first time through, actually.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah, my brain doesn't work well with trying to not 100%ing things on the first time around.
Mm-hmm.
My brain is 100% a completionist, even though I have ruined myself over the idea of completionisting things.
I don't normally 100% games, so when I have the desire to, that to me is a perfect game.
Mm-hmm. Super valid. I just wish that I could do that on a normal sense. I'm playing the game Cyberpunk right now. I'm playing it on my Switch too. And I very much am, like I said, I'm very much a completionist at heart. So I'm sitting there playing it. And my buddy, one of my buddies got me in, well, I wanted to play it originally in the first place, but one of my buddies was like really getting me into it. So I finally have been sitting there playing it, and he sits there, like, there's an expansion to the game called Phantom Liberty. So he's like, okay, so you wanna get to Phantom Liberty around like in-game level like 15 or around there, because you'll get the best experience while still having a bit of a challenge and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, about that. I've completed everything up to this point, and I'm level like 25. So I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, my brain is just like hardwired to just sit there and do as a completionist sort of deal. I wish it wasn't, because then I could just play games casually, but unfortunately my brain is just not wired like that. I have to, if I'm that interested in a game, I have to completionist it.
That's how I feel. Yeah, and that's what's going on with me right now with DK. I think I've only 100%ed a handful of games in my lifetime. I've 100%ed Kingdom Hearts 2, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I've 100%ed Mario Wonder, which was amazing. Great game. I've 100%ed Sunshine, Galaxy with both Mario and Luigi, which was hell.
Yeah.
What else did I 100%? Majora's Mask and Banjo-Kazooie, I believe. So there's a handful of games that I've 100%ed.
For me, it's just pretty much I try to do as much as I can. I don't achievement hunt or anything like that. I don't care about achievements. They're just bragging points. So it's like, I don't care about that part. But it's like the actual games themselves. I'll just sit there and do everything that's possibly available in those games. Ah, man. All right, there goes.
I think my biggest thing is that I want to make more time for other things too.
100%.
I want to make more time to play other games and have different experiences with them.
For me, it's like the fortunate thing about streaming is that I could just make my own schedule in terms of that stuff. So I could literally just sit there and just be like, I want to spend as long as I physically want to on this specific game, and you're all coming to suffer with me. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. That's how I feel about Bonanza. I don't want to say goodbye to it just yet until I'm completely done with it.
I have spent like I forget how long my file is, and I can't check since we're playing this, but I think I'm at like 30 something hours in the game, maybe like close to 40, because of like doing all the 100%ing and trying to figure everything out and stuff like that. And so I've been doing literally everything, and it's just been super fun.
Yeah.
1 second.
Was that the last race in this set? It was. All right. I'm gonna go on a quick BRB. I'm gonna get some more water. I'll be right back, and then we can keep playing for a bit, and then I'll
sounds
switch
good.
to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe after we do like another pre or so. So I will be right back.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna be right back as well. So see you in a few. Alrighty, I am back. Cherry, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate that. What was that? What's the picture button again? I want to take a picture. There it goes. Oh. Accidentally hit a button on my
All right, I have returned.
Hello, hello?
Hello, hello. Me in first. Yo, what's up, Peach? How's it going? Okay. We've had some heated discussions today. Chad went real quiet after we voiced our opinions. It is what it is.
Just vibes and opinions.
Honestly, yeah. Good vibes. I like being positive.
Exactly.
You know, it's not enough of that. Nice, you missed me with that red shell, whoever that was. I was standing still and you missed me. That's a skill issue. I wasn't even moving and you missed me. Crazy. Time to cook with the meta. I mean, technically I'm using a meta cart.
Ah, yes, my favorite set of items. Single banana followed by 3 bananas.
Well, imagine having just a single banana and nothing else.
Impossible.
Well, that happened to me. Cherry, get out of my first place. Okay. Or I can have a skill issue and completely miss her. Let's go! That was clutch! Oh my god, that was clutch! I'll explain what happened after the race. I gotta win. I gotta win this. Yes! Yes, let's go! Okay, so I used a mushroom, and then I had a bomb. So I did a shroom cut into Cherry and blew her up with my bomb. and snipe first.
That's incredible.
I'm so sorry, Cherry, but that was a sick play. You gotta admit.
Getting some pics of us as well. I saw that, Raider. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I second out on my first. This game is too much fun. It really is. Can we talk about how great the music is in this game?
It's the best in the series, hands down.
Oh, absolutely. Like, it's not even just Mario Kart music. It's just like a celebration on Mario.
Mm-hmm.
I said this to a friend, I think last time I streamed this, a week ago. This game in free roam needs a radio mode.
100%. I agree with that.
So you could cycle between whichever, like, song you want to listen to. That'd be a nice quality of life update.
That'd be very nice, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I love Mario 3.
Same.
I have such a soft spot for Mario 3. The first time I played it was on GBA. Because it had like the GBA version or port or whatever.
I originally
I
played
feel like
it.
I've always. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I originally played it on NES. That was because my. Oh wait, no, was it the Wii actually? Because I remember there was a point where my aunt had gotten a NES, and every time I went over, I would play it basically to the point that they just let me take it home one day.
Uh-huh.
And I think Mario 3 was a part of that, but I think but now that I'm thinking about Mario, I think overall my first experience with Mario 3 was the Virtual Console. And then I eventually got it on the GBA because I got a hand-me-down GBA at some point.
Oh, I'm cooking. I'm doing so good. Oh no, LA.
Let's go, all these coins.
No. No.
Gotta get to 20
Oh my
coins
god,
for that
I'm
speed
doing so good.
boost.
That's 2 firsts in a row. Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm doing so good today. What is going on with me? It's the power of the trans femme.
100%.
That's what it is. Trans femme power. So you're thriving off my energy. You're giving me the energy.
Exactly. I also have a lot of online trans friends, including ones who are streamers and
Or it
VTubers.
could
I
just
also
be the
really love
Kart
care
I'm
and
using.
support trans
I mean, that's also
people
a
so very
possibility.
much. I mean, that's what you gotta do, and it's really appreciated.
Almost had first in the bag. Yep, but I actually beat you for one.
No, I didn't want to choose that track. Oh well.
I feel like I'm a lot better at this game than I am at Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. By a long shot.
For me, I'm overall better at Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but my luck when it comes to getting thrashed with items and stuff like that is much worse than it is in this game.
That's fair.
So like my actual skill in the game is good, but the items don't help me. And then
Yeah.
For this game, I'm okay and my items are pretty good, like in terms of getting hit by them and stuff, but there's definitely people more skillful for me because of all the tech you could do when it comes to like rail grinding and wall riding and stuff like that comparatively.
Yeah, like that's the thing I love about this game is the fact that the mechanics are so deep.
Mm-hmm. They're so fine-tuned comparatively.
They really are. Oh, I almost got the cut. Oh, okay. I guess I'll take that. That works, I suppose.
Yeah, I knew that boo was coming.
No, go right. Ah, I failed that shortcut. Alright, I don't know how I sunk there, but okay, game. See, my luck's running out. I had to say something. I get too confident. And now look, I'm in 11th, 12th, 13th.
Ooh, nice use of the speaker, LA King.
Alright, I'm back in 5th. I'm on the board at least. Oh, I just barely clipped the edge. Oh, I would have made it. At least I'm in 4th.
Okay, didn't
hello?
mean to do that. That's bad.
It's okay, I had a bad moment too just now. I missed the rail. Damn. Keon? No. No, Keon. Alright, now Cherry's in front of me. I failed that so bad. Alright, I'm fumbling the track. See, that's what happens when you get too confident. You start struggling, and then
It is the
you do
classic
poorly.
phrase, talk shit, get hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I'll take 3rd. Alright.
I did terrible. I came in 6th. That was a bad race for me. I missed every opportunity to take a shortcut, and I just fumbled completely. That's a shame. I'm still in 1st, though, overall.
Hell yeah.
Dang it, 5th? Look, don't complain. I came in 6th. I still like Mario Bros. Circuit for some reason. A lot of
Very
people
well
think
done.
it's a mid-track, but I actually really like it as an opening
like it.
track. It sets the tone for the game. What's your least favorite track?
I don't know if I really played enough to get that opinion yet. Because
I'd say mine is Koopa Troopa Beach.
Fair. Maybe I'm leaning towards that. But I kind of like... I don't know. I just have like... not enough opinions about the stages in this game.
Yeah.
To have like a least favorite yet.
That's fair. I like this track a lot.
This track is probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's up there for me too.
I just like the whole going up the track like it's the original DK and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's really well thought out. Oh, I tried to get you in the blast, but I didn't. Sag.
I am not gonna lie, I don't know how you didn't get me in the blast.
I think they nerfed it a little bit, to be honest with you.
I mean, maybe, because like my entire screen was covered in the blast, so.
Yeah. Oh no, I should have saved my bananas.
Nice.
Oh. Damn it. Oh well. That's a shame. That's a GG. 6th. Again. Damn. I could have done so much better.
It was still very close to first, at least.
It's better than being in all the way in the back. Am I right? All right. This game's way too much fun.
I'm having a blast.
Alright. I am going to switch games now.
Okay.
Did you want to still play, or?
I think I'm good to call it there, because I also got lunch, so I want to eat.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. It was nice having you, though.
No, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. It was super fun.
Yeah, we gotta do this again. This is a lot
Absolutely, I
of fun.
agree.
Alright, say bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Alright, and as for me... I am going to switch games, so just give me a sec.
Alrighty, so let's pop out here. Alrighty. I had a lot of fun with you, Madoka. I would love to have you and her as Switch friends. That'd be fun, Raider. Definitely. It was super, super fun to play. I really appreciate her having me on. It was super fun. I definitely don't get as much opportunity to play this game, like I've been saying for a while. I don't get as much opportunity to play the game as much as I want to, so hopefully that changes at some point. But yeah, it's been super fun. I'm very happy to have played that game. YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye to you guys, and yeah, we're probably gonna raid out on Twitch, so ooh, excuse me. Alrighty, so YouTube, I'll talk to you later, and Twitch will finish off.